investigators, crazy chance, channel, Gymshark try or try on haul review biggest Gymshark giveaway yet video.
Gymshark changed the Adapt Ombre, and we are here to talk about it. We got some major tea to spill in today's video. So the news is out. Gymshark's new Adapt Ombre is in fact different. Very different from the previous launch. So in today's video, I wanted to take a deep dive into this new release and compare it to the previous Ombre. There's not only a difference in the aesthetic, but the material and fit as well. I've already worn the new Ombre to the gym, and I got a lot to say about it. So welcome on back to the channel, you guys. Before we go any further, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like if you do find it helpful. And don't forget to stick to the end because, hello, I don't know if you know this, that's right, we got our very last and biggest Shark Miss giveaway at the end of this freaking video. This will be our last Shark Miss giveaway here on YouTube, and it's the grand finale to say the least. So when I first showcased this new Adapt on socials, the biggest response was that it looked like the Adapt Fleck and the Adapt Ombre had a baby. So with that being said, I'm gonna call it the Flambre. In this new drop, we are looking at their signature pieces, which are their biker shorts, their leggings, their sports bra, and their long sleeve crop top. We do have a mix-up in different colors this time. We actually have, what I'm wearing right now, is this beautiful red with a pink tone in it. It's like this vibrant pink. It's different than the older, last release red. If you look up close, this has a little more of that vibrant pink look to it, a pinky red. This is more of a red red. You're also looking at a black/gray ombre, a pinkish purple ombre, which is stunning. I call that cotton candy skies. And a really flattering, pretty green color. So far, I know that this collection will be launching for the US the day after Christmas. So December 26th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when it will be dropping in the US. I'm not sure about any other countries just yet, but the second I do find out, of course, if you're not already, follow me on Instagram so you can check out my stories where I do all my announcements there. So let's go ahead and get into this review. We're gonna be starting with the overall aesthetic difference and then move on to sizing. Be using this legging in comparison. This is the older previous launch ombre in red to the new drop. If you remember, the previous launch was a dip dyed ombre. So dipped on down, it created that ombre effect. Every single legging was slightly different from each other. It wasn't a standard print. The biggest critique of the ombre from what I recall from you guys was the fact that you didn't really care for the dip dye because it could appear streaky. If you look up close, you'll see that the new ombre is knitted. This means that you will find each legging more consistent, there's no streaky appearance, it's just really beautiful in my opinion. I got a lot of you girls saying from far away you thought it was sparkles, and I can see that because it looks a little bit like a pointillized painting. Little tiny dots that make up the ombre. Very, very gorgeous. I actually really love the way they knitted it. I think it looks perfect. The previous ombre had more of a marl fade, where this one has no marl whatsoever. I feel like the new ombre has more of a gentle fade, not so much of a heavy contrast, looks a little more natural to me, so I think in that area, Gymshark definitely did improve with the overall aesthetic. With this new knitted look, we actually have a bit more of a contour on this legging. So whereas if you look at the older ombre, it really is just a gradual ombre fade, whereas the new knit has more of an outline around the glutes, the under booty area. You can see a really clear contour on the long sleeves. It's also worth noting the fact that Gymshark replaced the text logo with a printed shark face. If you guys are curious about overall length, it's still the same. You still have the same waistband and the overall length of the legging. Everything is pretty much the same, so no difference there. But the biggest difference of them all is no doubt the fitting. Completely different. When I wore it to the gym, I was shook. So let's go ahead and talk about this fitting of the legging. If you're familiar with the previous Adapt Ombre, you would know it's like any other piece in the Adapt collection, which is my favorite collection, super flattering. I felt like this collection really just emphasized the glutes, but still gave you that really high compression that sometimes you just need. Well, different story with the new leggings. So when I put them on, first thing I noticed was the new leggings are a lot easier to get up than the older Ombre. With that being said, I do feel like the previous launch had a bit more compression than this one. I feel like this is more of a moderate, almost wants to be a higher compression, but more on the moderate side. The previous launch felt super high compression, so keep that in mind. I also noticed when working out in these leggings, I felt like a slight slip, like a gradual slip. I felt as I was squatting and moving around, and especially when I went on the elliptical and I was really moving my legs up and down, I kind of felt like there was a little bit of a slippiness to it. On that elliptical, I was noticing a little bit of that cellulite showing through on these. Again, it's more of a moderate type of compression, but no shame in that game, and no dreaded CT whatsoever. Everything's looking pretty smooth. There's just not a ton of glute space I'm noticing on the new Ombre, which is crazy because when you put them side by side, they technically have the same measurements in glute space. I just think it's the change of material, which we'll get into in just a second, that's making these new Ombres a little less stretchy around this area, and it just kind of seems like it shrinks up my glutes a bit. I kind of feel like I'm getting a bit of a uni butt because I can't really pull up the material and let it stay. It's not going in between the cheeks, if that makes sense. I know that makes sense. The previous launch really just stretched up around my glutes. It felt like the material really tucked up in them. You could definitely do like that trick where you shove the material up and it makes your glutes look real perky and peachy. These new Ombres, I'm not feeling like I can do that with this material. It's not a question of sizing, because I would still say that these are pretty true to size, you know? Like, I wouldn't want to size down because then I feel like I'd have even more trouble around this department. But I wouldn't size up either because the waistband is perfect. So yeah, I would definitely stick to your true size when it comes to leggings. My first impression when touching the new Ombre, you can definitely feel more of that knitted fabric. So a little more textured, slightly on the rougher side, but definitely not uncomfortable. It's definitely still a stretchy legging. Remember, this previous launch had polyamide in it, which if you've been watching my channel, I love polyamide. That is what the Adapt Animal, the Camo, they got that material. Just makes it real soft and smooth and But this one doesn't have that. This is more of a polyester and nylon base. So it's really good for wicking and breathability purposes, but it doesn't have that extra softness to it. Definitely less compression in the waistband here. So if you're looking for some insane tummy control, opt for the older Ombre, not this new one. This one has a little more let up. But do not get it twisted. I still think these are a really great pair of leggings, especially if you're looking for that beautiful Ombre design, but not as compressive as these babies, all right? Because not everybody wants that intense compression. So let's talk the sports bra, because there's a difference here too. So same with the leggings. This sports bra is more on the moderate support side rather than the high support like the previous launch. I feel like there's a lot less compression and digging all around, to the point where I feel like if you're in between sizes, you could almost size down in this sports bra. You still have removable bra pads, but the biggest difference that I'm seeing is the actual cut right around here by the armpits. So the previous launch had more of a dig in here. I had a little bit more of a bra bulge plus the compression. This one is cut a little bit more angular, so it's allowing more of this area by your pits some space. So I'm seeing less of a bra bulge, and overall, I think it's a bit more flattering. Still a very simple racer back. This is all the support I really need, so I'm good with this sports bra. I feel like this was more of an improved style from the previous collection. That's just me. So same deal as their last launch. You got the same length in biker style. Again, I would say the biggest difference is just the compression isn't squeezing around my thighs as much. I actually prefer that, but I'm not sure if I prefer it over the whole glute squeezing right here. Again, this is a prime example where you can see the band like touches my bum crack. It's just sitting lower than the previous. So I would just say my biggest critique on this new launch is just right around here. I think it shrinks my glutes a bit, gives me a little bit of a uni butt slightly. Overall, no difference in sizing with the shorts and leggings. Same thing, just shorter biker style shorts. And lastly, let's talk the long sleeve. So I think they've come a long way with this one. I was never a huge fan of the ombre long sleeve crop tops because they were so compressive like the leggings and the bra. I just felt like I don't want that compression with a long sleeve crop, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm warming up or doing whatever, I just don't like any type of restriction. So I feel like this one's a lot more functional in that department where I'm able to just move around a little bit better, be a little bit more comfortable in myself. So I think that's a definite improvement. I am wearing the pink bra underneath so you can get a clear view of what it looks like when you're actually in motion, how it doesn't really do any riding up or anything. So if you're in full-fledged motion, you're good. You're safe, you're secure. There's still a good moderate compression to keep things intact and not move all over the place, but not where it's restricting you. I think this is a nice happy medium. I came up with some nicknames to help you remember what color is what, because green is just not easy enough to remember. So we got Moss Boss, okay, you're looking like a mossy rock, really, really hydrated. A Lava Girl, okay, enough said. Starry Night, you wanna look like the Celestial on a beautiful clear sky night. And another sky one, Cotton Candy Skies, because all right guys, it's that time. You already know what time it is. It's my final thoughts. So what are we thinking of the new version of the Adapt Ombre? Here's the pros for me. The pros are, I really, really love the aesthetic. The knitted design is awesome. It's different, super unique, and I just feel like it really does help prevent that streaky look that sometimes can happen with the dip dye. I also really love the fit of the biker shorts, man. There's no pinching, no digging, not even a little bit. Same with the long sleeves. I think they're a little bit more comfortable, and I just think overall it's just easier to get on as a set, so that's a definite plus. A few cons from me that I feel like could use a little bit of tweaking. I would have liked to see a little more glute space on the leggings. I just feel like they looked a little smushed, and the sliding when exercising got a little bit annoying. Nothing crazy, it's not like it's falling down, but it was just enough where I felt like I had to keep tugging in between sets. But yeah guys, overall I really do like these pieces. I always feel like the best way for you to know if it's for you is just to give it a try. You might love it, you might return it, who knows, but at least you tried it. Again, these are all just my own opinions and how everything fits me and my body type, so always keep that in mind. Just because it fits me one way, it might fit somebody completely different. All right, it's time to pull in the reins and load up that sleigh because it's time for some sharpness, baby. Are you guys ready for the biggest sharpness giveaway of 2021? 4 winners will be receiving one $100 in your country's currency Gymshark gift card. You buy whatever you want, it's yours, $100 each, 4 winners. And one grand prize winner will be receiving a brand new Gymshark wardrobe. That's 15 Gymshark pieces of your choice. Any 15 items off the Gymshark website. That's a whole Gymshark wardrobe. That's just enough to take you right through 2022 and do it right. Am I right? 4 winners will receive a $100 Gymshark gift card, and one grand prize winner will be receiving a new Gymshark wardrobe of 15 items. Keeping it really easy and consistent for you guys, all you have to do to enter is give this video a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already, subscribe to Gymshark's YouTube channel, and comment down below your favorite holiday memory. Christmas is literally like 3 days away. I don't know if you noticed that, but it's right around the corner. And it's got me really nostalgic. I'm thinking about all the really good memories I had with my family, when I was a little kid, when the magic was there, before the real world really punched me in the face. For me, it is most definitely when I was young, every single year when I believed in Santa. I mean, I still believe in Santa, but my family and I would cram into our car on the way to church on Christmas Eve. Right before we leave, we all cram into our car, and right as we're about to pull out of the driveway, my dad would say, hold on, I have to go to the bathroom. Number two. Our family, when my dad goes number two, it takes a while. So it wasn't weird when we were sitting there an hour later, still chilling in the car, waiting to go to Christmas Eve Mass. An hour later goes by, we go to church. I remember on the way home, my dad would always say, look, it's Santa on his sleigh. Look, you see him twinkling up there, and it would just be a star. Or a plane or something floating around in the air, but nevertheless, I would really believe that it was Santa on his sleigh, and I would just be like dying. So I would get home to a really nice, beautiful display of gifts thinking, wow, Santa did it again, man. He knew when I went to church to come and deliver those presents so I wouldn't see him. Years later, I found out that it was my dad taking his number two. He would run in and bring all the presents down from wherever, and hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to keep these kids believing, I guess. So that's my best memory, I love it. All the guidelines will be down below in the description box for you, just to keep it really easy and concise, but it's gonna be the same. So it's basically open internationally. You don't have to worry about your handle. I will write to your comment if you win. This giveaway is closing on Christmas Day at 10:30 a.m. I will be announcing the winners in Instagram stories as well. So all YouTube and Instagram giveaway winners will be announced on Instagram. But do not forget, we have TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, like all three platforms we're doing Sharkmas on, so don't miss out. And of course, the bonus entry, comment on somebody else's comment, spread that holiday joy. Thank you again to Gymshark for sponsoring and providing all of the Sharkmas giveaway prizes. Thank you all so much for watching and participating in Sharkmas. It is because of you guys, your love and support, that we are even having Sharkmas. This is the second year. Woo, woo. Hopefully many more to come, but thank you all so much for this beautiful year of love and support. I am super grateful for each and every one of you. Because this is my last upload until Christmas, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Enjoy, have the best holiday with you, your loved ones. I love you all so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Noel, Noel. I should grab my guitar. Noel. So I know you guys probably be, yo, the lighting looks f***ing dope. Noel. Noel. Got the same length in bike. So let's go ahead and talk about this fitting of the legging. Where do I begin? Oh. I don't know where to begin. Can anybody explain to me why I have a sticker of Ashley Jordan's ass? What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this, for real? This is our third navigation video on this channel. If you remember, my first impression with them wasn't too good, but I gave them another shot because y'all told me to, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm warming up to this brand a little bit. I'm hoping that these new Wild Thing leggings are a lot like their camo. I'm hoping for that fit right now, and I know you are too. So yeah, guys, this is Navigation's latest drop, their Wild Thing collection. It's all animal print, right up my alley. I ordered these so fast. Nope, correction. They ordered them for me the second they launched because I was busy and we were making sure we wasn't gonna miss out on this launch. So he did a really nice job. Real quick, I have got to address the elephant in the room, and that is this hair that we got going on right now. I know what you're thinking. Ash, did you literally just roll out of bed? I mean, the bathrobe doesn't help, but then again, I'm cold as fuck right now. The hair is all natural, okay? I'm getting a little wild because it's the Wild Thing video. No, not really. I actually saw my hairdresser a couple weeks ago, and she was very adamant about me stopping frying my hair. She said, my hair looks so freaking fried. What have you been doing? I said the usual, just frying it with my hair straightener. I told her I usually put it on 425 degrees, straighten and curl my hair with it. She literally looked me in the eyes and goes, girl, we don't even cook chicken at 425. Ever since that moment, I haven't put a flat iron on it. I hope you guys like this, because this is what we're looking at for the foreseeable future. I need to let my hair grow and get good. I have not even tried these on yet. I wait for those special moments with you guys. But if these are not the softest leggings I have ever felt in my life, in fact, there's different levels of softness. The zebra are the softest. We got each of the patterns that they offered. I wanted to test them all out just to see if they are legit and consistent. Zebra in that nude color, you know I like those nudes. We actually got a purple snakeskin. Well, okay then. Ooh, look how stretchy these are. We got that leopard hot pink cheetah. They're feeling like the camo, just so you know. Before we go and try these on, a quick word from our sponsor. Thank you, Just CBD, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. We got that party pack. Look at this big ass jar. So Just CBD has a party pack gummy option. In case you don't know, I love their gummies. It's my favorite product from them. I love their vegan, their night gummies, they're sugar-free. All of them are bomb, but this party pack has a little bit of everything going on in here. Just a few of their gummies on a somewhat empty stomach gets me feeling real relaxed. So I like to keep these for when I'm in chill mode, right before bed, or when I have an off day. When I'm just trying to ease some stress away from my body, this is when I love to take on my Just CBD gummies. This party pack is no joke. It's perfect for sharing. It's got 3,000 milligrams of CBD. You have such a variety going on, all these different flavors. It's gluten-free, fat-free, dairy-free, MSG-free, no artificial sugars or anything like that. So definitely give them a check. They have a ton more products than just gummies. I will have them linked down below, and feel free to use code Ashley to save 20% off your order. Thanks again to Just CBD for sponsoring this portion of today's video. All right, Ashley Jordan, let's see what you got here. All right, this is $150 right here. You better not let me down. Thank goodness that these leggings are as similar to the camo as similar gets. Practically the same fit and everything. These are extremely silky soft feeling, especially this print. And I don't know if it's this brown zebra that's doing it for me, but I'm feeling like a tree trunk in this. So yeah, I know what we're thinking, like what about the booty department? We still got the same thing going on. I don't feel like it's working as well as the camo. I'm wearing bright red undies and I'm seeing no problems with the squat proof here. So super squat proof, really nice length on me, moderate support overall. I think it's really interesting how you have a lot of breakup of different color and texture look in here. So you got the overall zebra print, but then you got this marl looking band. So there's a lot of different breakup going on. There's no contour or anything. I wouldn't expect it with this type of legging because, I mean, you got a lot going on as it is. All right, so I had a DM the other day from one of you gals, okay? And it made me literally LOL. One of y'all called it a veggie. A vagina wedgie. I am sorry, I might adopt that term now because that's all I'm thinking about is veggie. There's no veggie. So guys, again, obviously these are my first impressions. I haven't worn these to the gym or worked out in them. I have worked out in their camo and loved how they fit. So far, this is feeling identical to that, maybe ever so slightly more compressive by like a tiny fraction. Okay, so I did not play around with these leggings yet. In other words, this is just how it looks when you first put them up. Kind of a uni butt, kind of feel a little awkward. Like I'm sure a lot of you know, navigation, along with some other leggings, you really gotta work them around and mold them to your glutes.
You gotta squat down and put them
Yeah, Bay's giving me pointers as well. So he says, squat on down, pull on up, get that there. Okay, woo! Better? Yeah, all right, cool. There is a lot of room to play with. So this side material needs to end up right around town back here in between the glutes to get the Ashley Jordan look. I'm not a big fan of pink. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know there's certain colors I don't really tend to go for. Black, pinks, purples. I don't opt for those colors. So thanks a lot, Bay, for getting me all those colors. This isn't too bad because it's a hot, hot, spicy pink, so it's a little eye-catching. I could go for that from time to time. It's definitely, to me, more of a spring-summer color, not something I'm wearing during the winter time, hello. But nevertheless, the cheetah print is really cute. They're really big cheetah spots. Ain't no tiny little cheetah print. Kind of like the big print actually. It's different. Again, really soft, extremely stretchy leggings. These are the go-to weightlifting leggings. Like that is what I would do with these. I wouldn't necessarily be doing HIIT or anything running high intense. These are not sandwiching in my glutes like high compression leggings. So if you're just looking for a straightforward, you know, hug the peach, give you that nice crispy cream look, navigation's really good for that. It's literally December right now in New Jersey and it's overcast.
December everywhere, girl.
Oh yeah. Okay, cheer that, cheer that. It is so disgustingly disgusting outside right now in New Jersey. It's overcast for like the next 6 months. So with that being said, I'm working with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big box lights on me. That's how I'm determining my squat proof plus Bay getting up close and personal. And we're seeing that it's really good with squat proof. So just so you know, that's how I'm testing it. I don't really have daylight in New Jersey, guys. Out of all the animal prints, snakeskin's probably my least favorite because I don't really care for snakes. They kind of freak me out a little bit and they're just not like a cute and cuddly animal, so I'm just kind of like, I could do without them. But I'm noticing that this snakeskin looks more like, I think it's the color too that's getting me a little crazy right now, but I'm about to say that I look and feel like a mermaid. Like I got mermaid scales going on more than anything. Easter egg purple. So coming out in the springtime, again, not for winter. If I'm comparing all 3 animal prints that you just saw, I would say the snakeskin's the roughest with the material. It's still soft and stretchy, same type of material, but I just feel like this texture is the roughest out of all 3 of them. This is the lightest pair of them all, so let's test the squat proof on this one. Are you ready, Bay?
Nada. Nothing. No.
That's surprisingly good for being so light of a legging. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and say I think that this color, I believe it's just the color doing it, is the best looking on the glutes. I think it's the lightness though. Usually lighter colors make the glutes appear much larger than they really are. I gotta say, Ashley Jordan did something right with this material. She did it so that you don't need a contour or a scrunch or even a raised seam contour here. She got nothing going on here, but the material is so good for molding around those glutes. I feel like this snakeskin print gives almost like a shine look. Like it almost looks like a little bit shiny. Is it shiny?
Yeah, it looks shimmery.
Does it?
Against the light.
I can't tell. Yeah, it does. It really does. This is why it looks like mermaid scales to me. These are beautiful. These are my favorite, actually, out of all of them. So each of these prints are made out of the same exact material, but if I'm getting super technical with it, I would say the zebra is the stretchiest and the softest out of the 3. Then we would be doing the cheetah and then the snakeskin last. In terms of appearance on the cheeks though, believe it or not, snakeskin definitely wins. It's crazy because on the site I thought for sure the brown zebra were gonna be it for me. Turns out, no. I actually think these might be my least favorite. I hope this video cleared things up for you because I know a lot of you are probably wondering the same thing. Are these Wild Thing leggings some of the classic big hits from Navigation, just different style prints? And the truth is, yes, this is very similar, if not almost identical to the camo. So if you're a fan of that camo like I am, then I really do believe you're gonna like the Wild Thing. And let's not also forget to mention their price point. So these are each $48, under $50 for seamless leggings that are mostly like almost 100% squat proof, really. That's good. Like the quality here is really good for what you're paying for. If you're familiar with Instagram activewear seamless brands, you would know that $48 is pretty dang good. All right guys, so that wraps up today's video. I hope you found this helpful. Drop a comment, let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to subscribe because we have a ton of new activewear coming. I know you see all those Pursue leggings. Yeah, we got Pursue coming up next. And don't forget to drop a comment with a brand you'd like to see next. I hope you guys have a happy new year. I love you guys so much, and oh my god, at this point, I might see you in the new year. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Wild Thing. You make my heart sing. You make everything. Don't know the rest of the words. Oh, yeah.
What you said is true. Sister, you crazy. Your ghetto ass is crazy. Yeah, yeah, that's what you said last night. You told me to roll nose that ass. I'm just saying, sister girl. Oh, yeah, don't fucking son of a bitch. Don't fucking stop. Because you are, because you're built like it. You're built like it. You don't shit about college. You don't shit about anything. You're the only thing about me. You just dare to push to fight the other gender because you're a fucking bitch. That's what you are. You're a bitch. Tell me one thing good that happened. Yeah, you can't because you got. We're losing a lot of shit. That's what you said last night, mama. It's kind of funny. John Cena is better than Hogan. Save from what? Save from what? Oh, this. Okay. Okay. So.
Okay, let me ask you something. What's the deal with Lisi Fit? Is it activewear? Is it more fashion? Like, what are we looking at here? I'm not gonna lie. If you were to ask me 6 months ago what I thought of Lisi Fit, I would have said, what's Lisi Fit? Fast forward to today, apparently they're really making a name for themselves in this niche. In fact, so much so, a few weeks back, I started teasing some of these sets in my random like TikTok videos, YouTube, and every single time I got so many comments calling out Lisi Fit in the background. That wasn't even the premise of the videos. But y'all notice the prints, they are really standing out, and that's saying something. So long story short, Lisi Fit's coming up quick, and yes, it's Lisi Fit, not Lychee, like I thought it was, but then I went to their Instagram and I actually saw that they actually write it out. It is, in fact, Lisi. So we're gonna dip and dive into some of their sets. I got a couple of their newer launches that I'm gonna be discussing today. So we're gonna see what Lisi means to me. What I notice about this brand is they offer 1,000,001 different colors and prints with 1,000,001 different styles. So basically they have over 20 different collections. You go and click on one of their collections. For example, the one I'm wearing right now, this is the Luxe collection, and that entire collection is this print. It's like a snakeskin animal print. But what makes it its own collection is the fact that you can get this sports bra in this style or 5 other different styles. Like, they come in everything you can think of. So it really is accommodating. If you really love a print but you just hate a style, you can pick a different one. Let's take a deep dive on their Instagram. I feel like their Instagram is just really poppin'. Right off the bat, just looking at their clothing, it's not something that I would necessarily wear to the gym. It's more fashion-based in my opinion. They don't even show on their Instagram any workouts or anything like that. Okay, I'm looking on their Instagram like, hey Lisi Fit, yo, you gotta send me that pink lemonade. I need that shit in my life. Give me that pink lemonade. Double tap, pink lemonade. So if you're like, what the heck, Ash, your background looks substantially different, where's your couch? Bae and I took the day to rearrange our entire living dining area. We are planning on getting a dining table, which, by the way, we went to IKEA yesterday for the first time ever. I've been wanting to go for like a decade. I finally made it there, and you need to drop a comment below. What's up with IKEA? I left there with this many things. I was so confused. I would see things I like, take a picture, because I was like, all right, I guess I'm gonna show somebody this and they're gonna go retrieve wherever the frig it is. I didn't know. I was trying to just pull things off and take them with me, but that's not how IKEA works. You gotta go get it in a warehouse down below. So I had a couple pictures on my phone of the things that I saw that I wanted to snag. We go to get to that warehouse, the shelves were stacked like 20 feet in the air. I was looking for this dang coffee table and it was like all the way on the top. I didn't know how to get there. Are you supposed to, does every man get a forklift? Like, I don't know how to actually function in that store. I've never had to work so hard to buy something in my life, so I had to get out of there. But I will definitely be back for some Instagram photos there because hello, I don't know if you've been there, you know they staged the shit out of their place, so I could have a new backdrop every single day. This print is either a snakeskin or an alligator. I don't know which one it is, you tell me. So this set, like the name, Luxe, feels luxurious. It's very, very soft. It has that real metallic-y feel to it. The actual animal print is shiny and the background is more matte, so it's got a little bit of that textured look to it. So let's start with the bra. Everything is in my true size small. I definitely feel like I could have sized down in this bra because I feel a little bit of air coming up from this end. I actually wanted the one shoulder bra in this particular collection because I felt like I wanted that heavy contrast just going up towards my shoulder. I wanted that double strap action. I really think it's cool that brands are coming out with this style because I have seen gals taking their traditional sports bras and taking the strap and moving it, which I totally dig that style. This one does all that work for me, so I'm not stretching out my sports bra straps. You do have nice removable bra pads. This is not a really great support. This whole set is more just low-key. Because again, it really is not very gym oriented, but boy, if I wanted to go to a hot Miami club, I'm gonna wear this with a little loose jacket with some platform heels maybe, which is actually how they style this on their Instagram. So that leads me to believe like this is what it's here for. Just going like this, you can see that there's a lot of let up here. So definitely size down in the bra. Other than that, so freaking comfortable. Nothing's digging in, no adjustments needed. We're good here. Let's talk the leggings though. My first shot at these leggings, okay. It's definitely the scrunch that's doing it. It's actually pulling on the seam down here, which is making the front seam right up my gooch. We got a veggie going on here. But with that being said, here's a very important factor that I noticed that I'm not totally a fan of, and that's the fact that there's no gusset going on here. And I get it. Most traditional pants don't have a gusset. Like, you wear a pair of jeans, there's no gusset going on. Now granted, nobody's wearing this to the gym, so four-way stretch I guess isn't totally necessary, but I do prefer a gusset when dealing with a scrunch bump. Because this scrunch has to connect to something, it's connecting to where all the seams meet right underneath. So in that case, the scrunch is actually tugging through into the front here. So I need a little gusset to separate the two. Other than that, very comfortable leggings. Definitely something that will trap heat. It's that type of material. There's no wicking properties with this. So if you are in a very hot climate area, prepare to sweat. These are club leggings for sure. So another one of their new launches, you probably saw me tease all over Instagram, is their Vixen collection. So it's a black and red theme. I actually just wanted to share with you how you can intermix these two new launches. For example, just like so. This jacket's actually super stretchy and comfortable. This, my dears, is something I would absolutely wear to a gym. So this is a lot more comfortable of a set. Straight up, I'm gonna say it right here, right now. If I'm gonna do any kind of serious like movements or workouts or anything along those lines, it's gonna be in this set. This Vixen set, man, this is more yogi vibes than anything. You got more stretch in this baby. There's no scrunch butt either. And I feel like it makes the glutes look like pretty good, pretty primed up. Okay, so Lisi Fit, you guys thought ahead. There's actually a little built-in clasp at the top of the zipper, just to kind of make sure you're extra secure there. It's mostly squat proof, but again, I don't plan on wearing these to the gym. These are more like, if I want to be very comfortable yet fashionable, this is what I'll wear. I love this sports bra though, the cut. I'm starting to become a huge fan of sports bras that just steer away from the pit area. I get a lot of that bra bulge, whatever. I don't want that dig going on here, so this is really nice because it steers away. Love the high neck look, very classy. There are removable bra pads in here, so it's very much a comfortable bra. I would say this entire set is very true to size. I do see a little bit of extra material right here, but I wouldn't size down because I'm really liking the way it fits around my waist. It's just the right amount of stretch and comfort right in the area that I really need that. I don't like ultra tight around my waist. When I really hike these babies up, that's when you can see a little bit of that extra material, a little bit of that veggie going on here, but not too bad, not terrible. You actually have a cutesy little zipper right in the back here. You can stow things away. This is something where I can be active, have my active moments during the day, but not have to change into something nicer when I wanna go to a store or something. Do you guys think that it's worth the money? Because I know that the price points on these are pretty high. We're looking at, for a full set, $130 on average. If you are somebody who has a fun life, who goes out, gets drinks, has that kind of nightlife vibe to them, you do things in life and you need sets that are comfortable, that are gonna work for you, then yeah, you might find this to be really a good deal. My overall favorites, you already know, I'm gonna opt for more of this stretchy type of material. The Vixen set won the day. If you guys found this video helpful, entertaining, valuable in any way, please do not forget to give it a like and subscribe to this channel. It helps us out more than you know. And the best part, it's free, man. It's free. All right, guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Are you able to contain your excitement right now? Because I know I sure as hell can't. Well, Welcome on back to the channel, you guys. That is right, we are going to be talking about Abel's brand new drop, the Reform Collection. Abel has been a hot request on this channel, so for your convenience, I have my Abel playlist right here if you want to check out my other Abel videos. And of course, I'm always down for new requests, so drop a comment what brand you'd like to see next. I'm telling you guys, 2022, we're really trying to cover some ground here with these different brands. So definitely hit that subscribe button because we got a lot of new content coming your way that you're not going to want to miss. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok to keep up to date with everything that's coming. You guys, I haven't even opened the dang package. We are doing this together today, but I could tell just by looking at their site with all the beautiful colors, the seamless sets, I can already tell it's gonna be good. But before we hop into this video, I actually want to share with you guys something new that Bay and I are trying out in this video. We noticed that a ton of our subscribers, you guys, are watching us from your televisions. Now, with every single video we do, we always have individual links down below. So in our description boxes, you always have the direct link to everything we are talking about in the video, as long as it's available online and not like before the launch. But those of you who are watching us from your television don't have access to those individual links. So to make your life easier, you will be seeing a QR code pop up on the screen when I talk about an individual item. We thought this would make your life a lot easier because if there's something you just want to know more about or you want to shop, this will bring you directly to it. And honestly guys, full transparency mode right here. Most of the links that you do see, whether it's in my description box, the QR codes, they are affiliate links. So I do make a small commission. You do not get charged more. I always have to mention that. I always want to let you guys know that your purchases through our links does help this channel significantly. So basically in a nutshell, we are here doing this today because of you guys. And we love you and thank you guys so much for your support. Can't thank you enough. All right, let's hop into this bad boy. A huge thank you to Abel for sending these pieces out for me to review. This collection is coming in 5 unique and beautiful colors. We have a purple, black, blue, green, and charcoal. So I pretty much have one of every color except for the black. Pretty sure you got one of every season up in here. You got spring, summer, fall, and winter colors. As somebody who's not a huge fan of purples, Iris Purple, this color, it's like a very vibrant pastel. All right, let's start with this sports bra right here. So everything's in a size small. So right out of the bag, I thought I would have to size down in this sports bra, but I'm gonna adjust it. Thankfully, there are adjustments here. Yeah, that feels a lot better. So once I tighten this bra, I'm already feeling the support level going up. Still give it a moderate support though. I really like the fact that these straps are relatively thick. So it's very comfortable. There's nothing digging. Sometimes those thin straps, they cut you up, man. The straps have a really nice shiny look to it. I like that. I remember Honor Active had that and I really liked it. I do think overall I still could have sized down in this because I'm feeling like there's a little bit of that extraness going on right around here. I could have gotten away with the extra small. Overall aesthetic, it's very simple, very straightforward. You have that really minimal Abel white logo text right here. Real subtle contouring underneath the girlies here. My favorite part of this sports bra though, I think you already know, it's the cutout hole detailing right on the back here. Super breathable. It actually makes it look a little bit sporty for something that would overall just be more of a feminine style set. These pads, they're hard. These are the hardest like bra inserts I've ever felt. What's going on with that? It's to protect you at the gym. You got some real sharp cuts on this sports bra. There's no digging in the armpits. I'm seeing a lot of brands come out with the trimmed up look right around here, which I really love because nothing makes me more insecure than sitting here trying to chest press with some bra bulge going on. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think sage green is gonna win the day for me. I'm feeling like these leggings are a bit tighter around this area than the Iris Purple ones. They're stretchy and they're easy to get on except right around here. This is where I felt I was really trying to tug and I don't feel a ton of stretch right around here. It's weird because when I take a legging and I go like this, there's a decent amount of stretch, but when I put them on right around here, right around the glutes, it's a little bit tough. And with that being said, I am seeing a major uni butt. I tried messing around with it, all right? I tried to do all the damn thing. There's just not enough like stretch and material right here to do anything with that. But But again, this is my very first time wearing it, so I'm sure over time as I keep wearing them, they might loosen up just a tad. There's no seam contour either, so there's no breakup. You do have an under booty contour, but you would never know. There's no shadow contour whatsoever on any of these pieces. It's just a little baby rib contour. So nothing's really noticeable. It all looks very just monotone. Not saying that's a bad thing, because I know a lot of people, including myself, I don't want crazy designs all the time and movements and swoops. Sometimes a nice solid set, very minimal, is all you need. Other than that, you do have a really nice, decent support right in the band. Overall moderate compression. Again, I really love the subtle ribbed contour. It's all ribbed, no shadowing though, so it's like barely there. In certain lighting you can see it. Really love the details on the ends towards the ankles here. It's slightly long on me, but if I shimmy it up, I'm sure I'm good to go. They're good solid gym leggings, but I don't think that lower body would be what I use this for, just because I do prefer a little bit more stretch right around here, especially when I'm getting low in a squat. If you want a more relaxed fit and you're in between sizes, I would definitely say size up. But even though I'm feeling a slight bit of restriction right here, I'm not seeing any dreaded CT. Overall, a really well-structured legging. I'm not seeing any band gape, which is good. They're not sliding or moving around, so they're staying put where they need to be. It is very smooth and overall a beautiful seamless legging. The blue, huh? This one was the hardest to get on right here. I'm noticing as we start going into the darker colors, it's getting slightly more tighter around this area. I am seeing a little bit of these deep wrinkles right here. I definitely have to make note that these leggings are on the thicker side. They are not your thin little shizzes that you're gonna pop a hole through. These are pretty thick, very, very durable. Like, these ain't going anywhere. These are not something that I'm afraid to lift weights in and get down and dirty. If I brush a weight up against it, it's all good, because this type of material is meant to endure that kind of thing. So I definitely feel the ruggedness in here, even despite like the real feminine, pretty detailing, the light colors. This is meant for working out in. So I would pretty much say you could do higher intensity with these leggings. I do feel that. Okay, so what are we thinking about the charcoal leggings? These were just as tight around here as the blue that you just saw. I think that this charcoal is such a nice statement color to mix and match with, say, the purple or the green. I feel like there's a lot of colors that you can use interchangeably in this collection. What do you guys think? I don't have the matching sports bra for the charcoal leggings, but I do have a damn t-shirt. This is a really nice t-shirt. I actually feel like it's a little more form-fitted up on top here, and then it's a little more boxy and loose towards the bottom where it counts. Okay, I see you, Abel. Slight curved hem in the front here, as well as the back. I do really like the tiny ass text. It's like so small, but it's cute. I love tucking my t-shirts under my bra. By the way, a little fashion tip that I like to share. Just kind of go like this, right here. And you just made yourself a little cute crop. You can loosen it up if you'd like. The things I'm really loving about this Reform collection, I love the color palette they went with. I think there's a color for everybody, really good transitional colors with the different seasons. I also really like the durability factor. I think that these are the type of leggings that will in fact hold up long term. I also like the fact that these leggings are considerably squat proof, especially with these lighter colors. They were more squat proof than I personally anticipated. And for somebody like me, I would not feel weird wearing them to the gym. The overall minimal detailing, I think that they did a really good job at making a functional seamless set at an affordable price. I always admired that about Able, is the fact that they never charged top dollar for their seamless. It's definitely more on the affordable end when it comes to Instagram seamless brands. A couple things I would have really liked to see would be the glute area. I would have liked to see a little breakup, a little glute separation. I know it's not for everybody, but for me, I actually really do love that. Especially because there's not an insane amount of stretch in this set. I do feel like a glute seam is necessary. But with that being said, I would have also liked to feel a little bit more of the spandex, a little more stretch, but that is my preference. I am not the kind of gal who needs a crazy type of support legging. But other than that, for affordable, seamless, I think they did a really good job on this collection. I hope you enjoyed this video and found this information very helpful. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are not already, because we have a ton of new really good content coming your way. We make new videos here every single week on activewear. Up next, we have Battle of the Pursue leggings, the new Buff Bunny journey. Really hot topics you're not gonna wanna miss, I promise. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Able, Babel, banana, fable, fee, fable, able. How many rhymes can you make with able? Able, gable, stable, Mabel,
Fable.
fable,
Stable.
babel.
Stable.
I said stable.
Cable.
Dable, cable. Cable's good. Label.
Label.
And everybody will just kind of get harmless, except for you and your pet. And that'll be it. Like, it's a pretty extreme response.
I originally was not going to film this video. I actually just got my KK Fit package in last night. And we are now filming first thing in the morning. It's launching today at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I did mention in stories I was not going to actually film a YouTube video. It was only gonna be an Instagram try-on review haul in stories, but I decided, you know what? I gotta come through for my girls. I gotta do it. Don't know if by the time you guys see this, if anything's even gonna be sold out or what the deal's gonna be, but nevertheless, I gotta come through for y'all. KK Fit, they done did it. I see every part of them in this collection, period. And I don't know about you, but when you scroll on their Instagram, it makes me wanna lift. So these pieces are definitely an extension of them. When I wear them, not gonna lie, I feel a little badass and I wanna lift them. They have a really nice variety of colors in their color palette. We have a lot of nudes, we got a desert orange color, we got real grunge black. But yeah, we still have that real cool minty green color to kind of counterbalance these warm tones we got going on in here. First and foremost, let me tell you how excited I was to see accessories. They also have high socks as well. At first I just saw the Gymshark logo and I was like, where's Kate? Where's Kate? And then I turn around, I go, there it is. All right, whoop, there it is. Definitely hit that subscribe button. We have a ton more Gymshark videos coming your way. New releases coming this month that you don't wanna miss. Also follow me on Instagram and TikTok where I do a bunch of story hauls, reviews, and keep you guys up to date. All right, let's start with what I'm wearing, shall we? Yeah. I think so. All right, let's talk some sports bras. So they came out with a low support sports bra. It is so similar to me to the V-neck training sports bra. You got that back thong all day. And if you know me, then you know that the V-neck training sports bra is my favorite Gymshark sports bra of all time. I have lightness here, meaning I got not a lot of girth. So the low support does me just right. This is my bra for back day. So yeah, super low support. You do have their logo printed right on the left-hand side. This printed logo feels a little slippery grip. Does that make sense? I'm not really sure. But basically, it feels like somebody put a piece of tape on here. That's what it feels like. And that's not a bad thing. I'm just trying to describe the texture for you guys so you have a little insight into what to expect. It even feels like the training bra. I'm pretty sure it's similar material, yeah, 78% nylon and 22% elastane. So if you like the training V-neck, you're gonna love this. I do think if you're in between sizes, you could absolutely size down. I feel like I could get away with a size extra small, but my size small is doing okay. I do think that this tan, this really light tan color, is so close to my natural skin tone, it hurts. I almost feel like I'm topless right now. Does anybody else see that? Did I just ruin this video for you? I think I did. So yeah, guys, in terms of the sports bras, 2 thumbs up. It's my tried and true type of sports bra that I live for. So yeah, perfect for lifting. You got it, girl. All right, let's talk leggings. I know I touched base on a lot of this on Instagram stories, but nevertheless, I wanted to touch base with you guys, my YouTube fam. Here we go. So these are a high-waisted, not seamless. Nothing in this collection is seamless. You do have a lot of flat-lying seams everywhere, a lot of seamed contour going down the leg. Guess what? This has a scrunch bum. This scrunch bum reminds me of the Whitney type of scrunch, where once you put it on, it's not detectable at all. I do feel like these types of leggings are really, really, really soft, but not brushed soft. So it's not where you smack a plate on it and the brushed fabric gets a little dingy. This is actually very similar to the training legging. And guys, when I reference the training collection, I'm just saying because that's what it's reminding me of, and that's a good thing. I am a huge fan of the training collection. You do have a relatively small band right here. You also have quad contouring going on here. Now, I'm not gonna lie, a little piece of me feels like it looks like panties. At the same time, I do feel like it does the job of quad contouring, especially if you actually have quads to contour. I don't really have all that going on over here. I'm trying, all right? I'm working on it, but it's not easy. Genetics. At the same time, if you are somebody that lives for leg day and you are blessed or you worked hard for those quads, then maybe this would work for you. They are very comfortable and very stretchy. You can feel the wicking properties throughout. There's no doubt about that. You have a very deep V-seam going on right here. Kind of sits a little bit low on me. This sage green is surprisingly squat-proof on me. A good sign for gym performance, but I did notice it slips ever so slightly right here. Like I can feel a gradual slip. It never goes past a certain point. This is about as low as it gets. But if I'm pulling these up to make them nice and high-waisted, I'll feel a little bit of that pull coming down right here. Overall, a moderate type of compression. What's gonna make or break this legging for a lot of people is the length though. This is actually a 7/8 legging, which is perfect for me because I'm 5'3". But if you're any taller than like 5'5", I don't think these could work for you, especially if you don't, if you don't want your legging to come all the way up to here like a capri. So just keep that in mind. I do believe it's only the one style of legging that's gonna be available. I feel like depending on the angle, you might see a little veggie going on here, but it's mostly just underneath. It's not coming through. There's no front seam or anything like that. So for the most part, it's pretty good in that department. Drop a comment down below. What do you guys think of these leggings, especially the quad seam? Is that a pass for you or just an absolutely yes, I love it kind of thing? We got these real short, almost Spanx in this collection. Now you could totally rock these at the gym. Me, I don't got it like that. Okay, I can't do that. These are the same material as the leggings. They're also equipped with that scrunch bum that we love. The first thing I noticed when actually wearing these is the fit around the backside is slightly let up right underneath the glutes, which I like, by the way, because this is where I carry a lot of my cellulite. Ain't no shame in that game, but that's where I carry my cellulite. So when it pinches in, I see more cellulite. So I'm glad that there's a little bit of let up right around here. However, they do have a little more of a tighter fit in the front here, I'm noticing. Not a huge deal. Makes them look like sexy Spanx. In this kind of lighting, natural daylight, I'm really not seeing any sheerness in the back here, and this is the lightest color of them all, this really light nude. It's got a blushy tone to it. I don't know if it's picking up in the camera, but you can see a little blushy tone in this kind of tan, very warm. But it's really good in the squat proof department, so like, damn, okay. There is a little bit of a roll up though. So when I'm squatting up a storm, these will do a little bit of this, a little bit of roll up going on here. What I would use these for, me personally, I would throw on their loose fitted shorts up on top here. Just like that. Okay, that's what I would do. Now, these do not have a built-in liner, which is why I suggest using these underneath. And at first when I put these on, I was like, dang, these are like huge, but I really think this drawstring just does what it needs to do here. All of a sudden, just like that, it's cute as hell. I like the higher cut on the sides here. Zero pockets, nothing built in at all. This is more of just that lightweight windbreaker feel. The logo on the shorts is more grippy, so a little more of that grip action, whereas everything else so far has been more of like that tapey kind of feel. The cinch really works with these oversized shorts. really snatches that waist, if I do say so myself. I totally think you could size down though if you prefer a more form-fitted look, like you want it to look a little bit oversized but not totally oversized. You could totally size down. I like my size small though. Okay, so let's mix it up and try on a crop top. That's backwards, isn't it? Story of my life. Okay, their crop tops are a boxy fit. They have that cut look to them. Like, it looked like you took a pair of scissors and just cut straight across. You could size down in this if you'd like. I like my true size small. I do think it's really cool how they cut the logo in half. Again, that cropped cut look. I feel it's really edgy, really grunge. Again, I think this black just does it. It's got that very concrete type of pattern going on, so it looks like you're about to lift. I wanna say that one of my favorite pieces in this entire collection that I'm going to use all the time is definitely the cropped hoodies. I wanted to wear the black one because I just feel like it's different. It's definitely got the print, whereas the other colors are more just solid, straightforward types of pieces. The black has more a texture look to it, which definitely breaks up an outfit, gives it a little something. It is a full zip all the way up. I love the cinched band here. There's a little elastic band that cinches in to kind of give it more of that cropped, glovey look and give a little more oversized up top where you need it, or where I actually really prefer to have it. There's not a whole lot of stretch in this, probably just as much as the t-shirt, to be honest. I would not size down or up, but you be the judge. Like, my small, my true size is working. Would you size down from this? Because this is super comfortable. Like, I can move around all day and night moving around, and I would stick to this size. With how cropped up it is, I think it's cool that they added the little pockets right up here. I don't know, like, what can I put in here? They still kept the integrity of a normal hoodie. That's what I'm talking about. It makes it functional and aesthetic at the same time. I think it looks pretty dope. Got that full-fledged hoodie. Ooh, dang, that's a low hood. That's what, when you deadlifting, you want to be incognito, like me. I never want to be seen. I just kind of go like this. This is definitely the hoodie, the color I should say, that will make that logo really bounce out at you right here. The other ones are very much more transparent, not really noticeable, so if you really want to rep the logo, I would definitely go with this color completely. Alright guys, so my final thoughts on the KK Fit times Gymshark collab. So I personally believe that this collection as a whole is really good for a specific kind of training preference. You can definitely tell that this was designed for weight training in mind. And KK Fit, well, that's them in a nutshell. There's a lot of things that I would use personally, like the back thong, that goes without say, all day, babe. The cropped hoodie cover-ups, even the regular crop t-shirts. I really like the loose fit shorts. There's a lot to like about this collection, there's no doubt about that. I do think there's a couple specific items that might be hit or miss for a lot of people, like the quad seams on the leggings. Like, they are not my go-to preference when it comes to leggings, but I also really do love the fit, the feel of the legging. I do like the scrunch bum of it, and I really like the length because it works for me. If you're a crop lover like myself, then I'm pretty sure you're gonna really like these pieces. If I forgot to mention anything, if you have a question about anything, drop a comment below and I will gladly get back to you. Huge congrats to KK Fit on this collaboration with Gymshark. I know that's a huge deal, so congratulations to them. Thank you all so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Definitely subscribe. We have a ton more Gymshark videos coming your way any day now. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so much, and I'll catch you in my next video. What's up guys, coming at you with some of my favorite pieces from the brand new Buff Bunny Journey collection. But Buff Bunny teamed up with one of their athletes, Nancy Gonzalez, to design this collection. So there's a lot of pieces to choose from, different patterns, different styles, different fabrics, like you name it. I had to kind of narrow it down to share with you my picks. First and foremost, this collection caught my eye with this dang pattern that I'm wearing right now. All right. Buff Bunny's really known for creating standout pieces, coming up with very unique patterns, and this is it in a nutshell. So when I saw this like underwater marbly print, I just had to have it. The fact that they came out with matching scrunchies too, like, they're really big scrunchies, by the way. They're like as big as my face. I actually got quite a few to match the different sets. You know me, when it comes to accessories, I have to accessorize and match because it makes me feel complete as a human being. Welcome on back to the channel, you guys. Before we go any further, please do your girl a solid and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like if you do find it helpful. So without further ado, we're gonna start off with my absolute favorite set right now, okay? Okay, so we're looking at the Meta sports bra and Meta leggings. This design is what drew me to this collection to begin with, so I knew that these two pieces were as good as mine. We have a high neck, full coverage, moderate support sports bra, very silky soft. What I love most about this bra is that delicate femininity. A lot of it has to do with this very dainty pattern. I don't know if it's water or marble, but to me it looks like I'm just on a tropical island. The backing is so stunning. Like, it ties right around here. You have a beautiful keyhole design, really comfortable. There's no adjustments other than this tied back here. So it's really a nice yogi style type of fit. To pair with the Meta bra, they actually included this design in the Meta leggings. We're looking at a 3V seam right here, but in between the seams, there's patches of this pattern. I think the peach looks lovely. I think it looks highlighted with this design. I actually really love the fact that they didn't continue that marbly design all the way around. I think it's nice to have the solid in the front and then a little whoop in the back. These remind me of the Legacy leggings, the 3-seam, but it's not the Nubray fabric. So this is not Nubray, extremely wicking and very, very stretchy. So I do think that wearing this to the gym, you can get away with it. Me personally, this to me is like a yoga set. So I would do more low-key things in this kind of set. I am very active in general in life other than the gym. So this is every other day use. Me lifting weights, this kind of gives me more of a yogi vibe, so I wouldn't be necessarily lifting weights in this. But if this is something you would like to wear to the gym, have no fear, this is very, very squat proof and very wicking, so you can get away with sweating it up in here and you'll be just fine. These are definitely gym friendly. Very durable, like look at this. Okay, I'm really tugging on this thing. If you love this design and want it as a full legging, you want it throughout your entire legging, definitely check out the Impact legging because it will match identically. You'll be one big waterfall. This is not a design, this is my deodorant stain. Dove, how dare you? So we have a solid, sexy red set going on here, perfect for Valentine's Day. This is in salsa red, baby. Hold on a second, I gotta swap out my scrunchie. There you go, that feels right. So right. Now we're complete. So we're looking at the Rosa pocket leggings. Why? Because they got pockets. We also have the Monarch sports bra going on. You guys, you probably saw my Instagram stories, did you? First of all, this set is the Nubray fabric, so it is brushed and it is soft. This is not something I would wear to a gym because you brush a plate up against this, you might be heartbroken. I know I would be. This might be one of my favorite sports bras from Buff Bunny because of this dang backing. This is a different design that I've never seen, and damn, it really brings out the back gains in my opinion. I love that none of their sports bras dig in awkward places. Like, I really like that it's just such a nice lay on the skin. There's no adjustments here whatsoever, none needed in my opinion. Size small and everything's pretty true to size for me, so check out the description box. That's where all my measurements will be for you. But yeah, man, like this sports bra's thick. It's not thin. Their stuff is like really supportive and thick in a good way, like super durable type of sports bra, even just being moderate support. Like, I feel like nothing's gonna slip up. So the Rosa pocket leggings, if you're looking for a nice, soft, casual legging, you need some pockets, maybe going for a walk. They're a little bit warm too, you know? They have a little bit of that insulation. Again, Nubray, this is something I could cuddle up on the couch with. So I'm not sure if I wanna go full red or if I wanna mix and match on Valentine's Day, because we got a pale pink in this collection that might go or it might not look good at all. Let's take a closer look. Okay, so we have a fitted ribbed crop. Damn, this looks better than it was just hanging up. Okay, oh yeah, I'm digging this. This is their Crossroads ribbed crop. If you like a little more coverage at the gym, yeah, this is gym friendly. I can feel it, absolutely. You actually have a liner under here with bra pads. Hello, you thought I was gonna flash you, didn't you? So yeah, this is really nice and moderately supportive. You could wear this over a gym set if you want a little more coverage right around the rib area. So this is me with a short torso. Still a little peekaboo action going on. I really like this ribbed material. Rosa sports bra, throwback joggers. How about it? You want an ultra sporty look? This is it. So this is in the color Lorena. It's a really deep purple. It is a beautiful purple. Purple's not actually usually my color. I actually steer away from it, but these joggers are really cool because they're freaking stretchy as hell. Just how I like them. I do not like joggers that are restricting. These are mostly cotton based, so they're pretty warm, but they definitely added like a spandex in it to just make it movable. You got 2 pockets right here that are open and then 2 on the side, very like utility looking, really nice cargo type of pockets. So they pop right open here. And you could store some snacks in there. So you got a cinched waist and then a drawstring right inside here, so you can cinch it in a little bit, tie it up, but I don't think I need to. Very comfortable. You can absolutely size down in these. I would say yes, because they're so stretchy. I love my true size small because I like a little bit of that baggy look. I have the joggers paired with the Rosa sports bra, so we have a little bit of that crisscrossy, very pretty strappy action going on. For the most part, like their sports bras, they never come too low. A lot of them have the nice V or scoop neck, but they never are intrusive where I feel like I'm just overflowing right here. I feel like they're nice and conservative and very well kept. They keep the girls in line a little bit. The Rosa bra is made out of that Nubray fabric, so very soft. All right, so we are closing the show with their lit set. So this is their lit bra and lit leggings in that avocado green again. Avo. Well, it's technically avo, but I'm assuming that means avocado, I don't know. So this set is actually laser cut, and I would definitely say that this is the most gym friendly of them all. This is a very moderate to almost higher style of compression we're looking at, and I really think the laser cut gives that real nice breathability factor to this set. So this is definitely something that I would feel comfortable working out in. Specifically weight training, which you know I prefer seamless sets for that, but this not being a seamless set, this is right on the border of me being like, yes, this is acceptable for me to wear weight training at the gym. This is made from their Elysium fabric, so extremely wicking. These sports bras, so we have a really nice coverage here. The design on the front, the laser cut detailing is so gorgeous, and you can see the tan popping through. They use like a flesh tone color underneath. It's not my skin, that's not my boobies under there. It's actually an entire layer, if you can see, underneath that they sewed in. You got the removable bra pads, very nice support here. Now let's talk the backing. Now this is the very first sports bra I've shown today that has an adjustable backing here. It's one of those thick clasps right here on the band. Every sports bra so far just had a layer of material that would like overlay a little bit. This is actually an elastic band underneath, so this is definitely the most supportive sports bra you saw in today's video. So I think if you're in need for some serious support, this would be your best bet. I even saw on their Instagram that they're modeling this sports bra with weight training, so yes, 100%. This is what I love about Buff Bunny. You got the delicate pieces where you just want to cuddle up on the couch. You've got very casual yogi style sets, but you also do have gym style pieces as well. Very versatile overall. Really love, again, like the backing, they don't go skimp on. It's like the straps just meet up towards your neck. I feel like when it comes to brands and sports bras, I feel like the back is where the creativity shows. Like I feel like it's not a ton you could do in the front because you got to keep it super supportive and it's functional up here. But back here, I feel like there's a little let up. Like you can have some fun back here. And I really think Buff Bunny hits that perfectly. They're always making the backing like wow factor. I'm always like, oh my god, damn. In some of these leggings, like the real Nubray, the soft materials, I felt a little bit of that ride up, which is why I don't wear them to the gym. Because if I'm squatting with the Nubray fabric, that softness, it just kind of just makes its way up a little bit. That's why I prefer not to weight train with them. But this baby, this laser cut does not make its way up. There is no veggie going on here. The laser cut on the leg is so delicate compared to the sports bra. It goes all the way down the leg, almost contours around the leg. I will say though, the laser cut's right on the back here by the bum. That doesn't have a liner underneath. So this flesh tone you see under there, I do think if you have underwear that sits low, then you will see through these laser cuts. But if you have a real high cut thong or anything like that, you should be fine. I really like their jackets. They're very, very comfortable. I am the kind of gal who always warms up in a jacket. I can't just take my winter jacket off and be in a sports bra. I gotta do some warm-ups first. So if you're looking for a matching topper, check it out. The laser cut's really nice. I do think you could size down if you'd like more form-fitted look, but this is pretty nice for me. I do love the zippered pockets here though. So if you're walking around, your chapstick won't fall out on you. They got the thumb holes. Again, the breathability factor. Love the lightweight feel of these jackets. So you could just wear them in and out of the gym really nice and casually. Comes a little bit lower on the back here. And you do have that laser cut going all the way down. So really pretty. Really nice lightweight hood here. And they didn't skimp out here either. They have the laser cut going all the way down the hood as well. So no detail is left out. All right, that was that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you have any questions at all. Definitely do not forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you do shop through my link or use my code for Buff Bunny, please do me a favor and message me on Instagram so I can personally thank you. I love you all so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Gymshark is bringing back the flex. Don't worry, it's not what the flex, it's just the regular flex that we all love and know so well. I know we're a little divided over that what the flex, but we've moved on past that. And now we are back here with some brand new flex colors. What's up, my honeys? Welcome back to the channel. So last night I posted a poll on Instagram stories asking you which Gymshark video you would like to see next. It was between the flex or the energy, because I don't know if you've heard, we got both launching this month. Release date TBC. I kept checking that poll every hour on the hour. I was curious to know, like, which one are you guys preferring? It was neck and neck all night long. I was like at the edge of my seat here. It wasn't until this morning when the flex really started pulling away with it. So I was like, all right, flex it is. You know, I don't think until recently I found out how popular the flex really is, because I actually started taking notes at my own gym that I go to see what type of activewear everybody's wearing. The gym that I go to actually is divided between two floors. You got the upper floor, which is light and airy and bright, mostly machinery and treadmills, but then you go downstairs in the basement. There's no windows, it's low lit, it's that body building grungy type of style, black walls and everything. So it's like two polar opposites. But what I do notice is that most of the men and women wear Gymshark, whether it's upstairs or downstairs, they're wearing Gymshark. And I studied the gals at my gym, and they're mostly wearing Adapt or Flex. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Do you wear a lot of flex? I'm getting a ton of questions about where's the gym that Bae and I built together. That's a really good question. We were renting this space. The lease was up and we decided to give it a rest. We're actually putting all of our equipment in storage for now until Bae and I own a home, and then we will be putting that into our own home gym. So the rent we were spending in that gym, we're just gonna turn around and save that money for a down payment on a house. That's just what we want to do at this phase of our life. And if I'm being super honest, I really miss the culture of going to a gym. Like, I felt 10 times more motivated when going and being around other people that are like-minded. You wouldn't believe the lack of motivation that came with just being in my small little space. It took a lot for me to actually get serious workouts in. Thank you so much to Gymshark for sponsoring today's video. I know that you guys saw these colors on my Instagram reel, right? Take a look at these hot spring colors we got going on. Is it too early to celebrate spring? No, it's not. Okay, not in my eyes. Once Christmas is over, I'm done with winter. Mentally, I am in spring palm tree mode. Physically, I'm in cold as New Jersey right now with like a foot of snow outside. But guess what? This, my dears, this is what's gonna get me through this rough winter. For real. If you have not already, definitely hit that subscribe button, especially if you are a fan of Gymshark, because next up we have the new energy that will be launching this month. So hit that subscribe button, give this video a like if you found it helpful, and without further ado, let's try on these gorgeousnesses. Okay, so this was an unintentional mix and match. I actually didn't have the matching top to these bottoms and vice versa, so I think it was the universe telling me, Ash, you need to mix and match these two. I'm looking like a sun in the sky, man, on a summer day. Here I have that glitch yellow, that really bright neon yellow sports bra. Again, if you're unfamiliar with the Flex collection, they have two styles of sports bras available. They got the strappy, the one I'm wearing right now, and they do a straightforward racer back. The strappy is adjustable. This baby is not, and it has a thick as band. In case you haven't seen by now, the Flex is known for their really big text. So you gotta love that Gymshark logo real big on the back here. It's a very bold collection, so you also have a very, very heavy contour throughout these sets. Now, not all of their pieces do have that heavy block contour. Some of the contour is the same color as the actual piece, but then they make up for it with a really thick contrasted band. But what I'm wearing right now is the high-rise shorts. So the high-rise shorts come as a biker style only. I really love the biker style. I feel like it's just the right length. These are actually what I love wearing on walks when the weather's a little bit warmer. The leggings, the high-rise leggings, are my favorite for the winter time because they are a little bit thicker than a lot of other Gymshark collections. So keep that in mind if you're in cold weather. Thickness is important. You need a little insulation, all right? Thin leggings sometimes just don't cut it, so keep that in mind. If you look closely, this yellow has a grayish silver logo, which could be paired with other gray pieces in this collection. Do you guys remember when Gymshark came out with this color like 2 years ago for the Flex? Remember? I don't have it on hand because that's stored away my summer stuff, but if my memory serves me correctly, they actually came out with this color a couple of years ago. It was different though. They had the gray text on the back, and this one, my dears, has that really beautiful aqua tealish green text going right over the back here. I love this combination right here. Hell yeah. If you want super in-depth reviews on the Flex collection as a whole, definitely check out my Gymshark playlist. I have quite a few Flex reviews out there, so I don't want to bore you guys with the extreme review again. So today we're gonna just have a little more fun with the colors, brief overview, and things like that. I got a Flex tank that will mix and match with that back logo just perfectly. I know it. Let's see. They love their mixing and matching. So let me show you how I'm gonna style this Flex tank. I'm just gonna do a little bit of this, a little grab, a little loop through. Come on, bitch. A little knot, a little pull through, and okay. This way it's high enough so you can see that Gymshark logo. This is such a cute pair, absolutely. Now, if you love this aqua green color as much as me, well then you're gonna really love what's coming up next. Okay, so now we're moving on to the Flex shorts, the regular Flex shorts, and the Flex racer back. So now again, we have that elastic band going on. I have to actually touch base real quick on the material. In case you don't know, lately Gymshark's been tweaking the material of some of their classic collections. Now I know they did that with the Vital, they've done that with the Camo. They did slightly do this with the Flex here, but I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm not really feeling a difference. Whereas, say, different things like the Vital, there was a big difference. Camo, there was a pretty decent difference. The Flex, I'm not really feeling that. And the difference with the material is not that crazy. Their last launch, not the Flex, but the one before that, was mostly made of polyamide, and you know I do love that polyamide material. They switched that percent to nylon, straight nylon. Now I know there's nylon in polyamide, they go hand in hand, so I think that's why there's not that crazy of a difference. I'm not even feeling a difference in softness or anything, or stretch either. For me, it's nearly indistinguishable. That's just me. It's fitting the same way, still totally true to size for me. They actually did add in shark face logos in this collection a little bit more. They didn't have that on the last launch. It was mostly like a Gymshark full text written down. I actually have a legging from the last launch. where you can see there was a little minimal baby Gymshark text down the side here. I always prefer the shark face, that's just me. So yeah, little minor changes, but nothing totally crazy. They are coming out with a darker green color. They definitely intended this darker green color to go with the lighter. So you have the same types of colors going on in both greens. You actually have in this darker green a really light minty logo to match the minty shorts. So don't be afraid to mix and match with this collection. This one you're meant to have fun with. I think the banded shorts are really cute. Again, I prefer the biker only because I'm matted secure right here. So if these pinch in just a little bit, which they kind of do, they pinch in ever so slightly, I get a little tiny baby quad muffin, so I always opt out for the biker. Okay, so let's try on this green full set, full length leggings. I have to be honest, man, these leggings feel so much stretchier than any of the shorts I just tried on. Don't ask. Same material, it just is what it is. Now I do know, I got in a couple comments about this and I have to touch base. Sometimes you do get a uni butt in the flex, but you gotta treat it like you would any other type of legging that may or may not cause that uni butt, and you gotta just play around with that material. My best bet is always just to squat it down, ride it on up. Ooh, I think I just... Sometimes you gotta break in those leggings a bit and you gotta teach your leggings how you want them to fit, not the other way around, okay? So yeah, trust me, there's a lot of potential with flex looking good around the glutes. You just gotta know how to twerk it. I mean, work it. Wait, Ash, didn't they already come out with this green like last year? That's what I thought too, until I grabbed it and then matched it up against here. And if you look closely, the last launch was more of a dark, deep, rich obsidian green. This one right here is more of a lighter green, just by a few shades. So I have one full zip. I've never owned a flex zip, so I'm really excited. I have to share with you guys the coolest looking logo on this. Right inside on the collar. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, no one could see that logo, but me knowing it's on my neck, that's all that matters. Okay, let's see. I really love the flex material because there's just a right amount of stretch, right amount of compression. I really do like the color block because if you're somebody who sweats a lot, you're gonna look like you're sweating even more, or it's just gonna conceal your sweat. I wish there was pockets here. Damn. My hands just want to go right here. Where are my pockets? Where are they? If you're lifting, I guess you shouldn't be bogging yourself down with things, but guess what? Physically, emotionally, and mentally, I bog myself down with things. That's just how I am. What am I gonna do without my car keys, chapstick, AirPods, cell phone, a tissue in case my nose runs or I want to spit my gum out? What am I gonna do? And my gum. Yeah, I can't forget my gum pack too. So I need a couple pockets. If I'm being honest, this has gotta be one of the coolest zip-ups that Gymshark has come out with. I really like the design of this. I feel like the contouring is in all the right places. I feel very muscular in this. The Flex collection, for crying out loud. We are closing the show out with this gorgeous blue. Now normally I'm more of a warm tone kind of girl, but this blue, you got like purple tones in it. Do you see that tinge of cool crisp purple mixed in with that really dark, deep ocean blue? I gotta say, man, on my reel that I showed on Instagram, everybody was just pointing out the blue. I asked, which one did you like the best? 9 out of 10 times it was this blue color. So we got right here in this haul, we got the regular shorts. I also have a pair of full-length leggings. I think they hit it really well with this color combination. The deep blue with the baby blue right here is just, it's working. You also have the same tonal baby blue, baby shark face right in the middle here. This whole set is just, it's so balanced and so beautiful. Okay, so I have one long sleeve that I want to try on really quick. It's in that glitch yellow, and I have a feeling that this heavy contrast is just gonna, oh, damn. I could be wrong, but I feel like these shorts, the bands, aren't digging like they usually do. So I don't know if that's different from the last launch. Like, I feel like there's a little bit of let up here, which is good, because sometimes it could cinch in a little too much and give me like that little pinchy muffin going on, but they're not doing it right now, so, they're fitting really well. Okay, and the full set with the leggings. Perfect length. Girl, I don't know if you noticed this, but the high-waisted flex are really popular among the Hollywood elites. V Hudge, anybody? I'm seeing Vanessa Hudgens in the flex. The girl loves Gymshark flex. I feel like, if I'm being honest, out of everything you saw today, my traditional grab and go for going to a public gym, this is it. The high-waisted, the flexy, strappy sports bra, that is just my comfort right here. Like, this is what I go for. I get the most use out of it. And there you have it. That's a wrap. What are we thinking about the new Gymshark Flex colors? I personally love them because I want spring to happen now. Which one is your favorite though? I have to be honest with you, I didn't see this coming, but I'm gonna have to go with this bluish purpley color. Like, I feel like this one though, I feel like it's been a while since we've seen this type of color here. And I'm pretty sure you guys feel the same way. You guys were eyeballing this blue one. I know that I didn't have every single color in every single piece in today's haul, but the idea of this was just to showcase the different colors that will be available. Plenty of playroom to mix and match and have some fun with. Most definitely stay posted because next up we have the new energy that will be launching. Again, a huge thank you to Gymshark for sponsoring today's video and giving me the opportunity to review these pieces. Do your girl a solid and subscribe. It is completely free and helps us out more than you know on this channel. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it helpful. Thank you so much for your love and support, and I will catch you in my next video.
Clearly, for comfort, quality, and the actual jealousy, people who are just July, this is again. So we're gonna come up. Let's do it. There might be more. But what if you're not creative? For example, like so if we're letting the right decide, he said that. Look at the shit. He's already so there is some there. But characters are a bunch of DIIers. Oh yeah, and you can tell you people out there from the Earth 1999. I never died. I just lied and faked my death. So I'm like, yeah, she could say that because she just laid dead, so you can't really kill dead. But she just
My very first impression of Gymshark was that Gymshark sucks. Once upon a time, 3 years ago, baby Ash made her very first Gymshark purchase, which was, you guessed it, none other than the Gymshark Energy. That was actually my very first review on this YouTube channel, hey, and it was this energy. There's a lot to say about this oldie right here. Let's put it this way, they've made some seriously good changes over the years. Much needed. This was a cropped bra that came a little too low for comfort and a high-rise legging with the band that's almost the size of my head. But the best part of this legging has got to be the built-in panty liner. Okay? Here it is, all together, the taupe color. I don't really like the liner. That's the one thing I gotta say. You can see it looks like underwear. The compression's nice. Everything fits, like it just like hugs you in the right places. Kind of accentuates your curves, girl. You know what I'm saying? Between the high-waisted and the vest, it almost looks like it could be just like one big bodysuit. Nice design. I absolutely love the design here. When I made this purchase, I went based off of all of the athletes' sizes. They were all getting extra small leggings, so I decided, okay, well, I'm gonna get an extra small too. It comes in the mail, and I go to put it up past my hips. It barely made it, mind you, but when it did, it was completely and utterly sheer. I saw everything. I remember going out to the kitchen and saying to Bae, like, this Gymshark is not what it's all cracked up to be. I actually had a friend suggest that I size up in the legging before totally writing off the brand altogether, and so I did that. Luckily, they had their free returns and exchanges, so I took advantage of that. I exchanged for a size small, and when I put this on, I freaking felt like a superhero. I was sold instantly. I ran out to Bae and I was like, this. I said, what is this seamless fabric that I am so foreign to? So that, my dears, is when the Gymshark addiction began for me, and I never looked back, clearly. 3 years later, and here we are. We're talking about some new energy that's going to be releasing this Thursday, January 27th at 2 p.m. EST, along with that new flex that you saw in our last video. And in case you didn't see that video, you best hit that up before the launch because we go over some good stuff in there. So with that being said, definitely hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. I do a lot of like mix and match inspo, keep you guys up to date with all the new launches and things like that. So you don't want to miss that. Subscribe for videos just like this every single week, baby. We make videos every week. Before we hop into this video, I'd like to take a minute to thank you guys if you do choose to support me through my Gymshark link during these launches or any launches. I really do value our relationship with Gymshark, and it's because of you guys, your support, that helps us to keep making these videos. Without you guys, this channel, these videos, these Gymshark pre-launch videos would not exist. So thank you guys so much if you do choose to support me through my Gymshark link. A huge thank you to Gymshark for sponsoring today's video. I get a lot of questions about like the comparison, like which legging should I go for, because I can only buy one legging from this launch, so which one should I go with? I thought it would be great to add in a very little brief mention of the differences between these two leggings. I mean, just the aesthetic of the flex is its own thing. You got that big blocky contour. You best love big blocky contour and massive Gymshark logos if you want to get that flex. You also have that marl breakup, so it's not one solid color at all. Whereas the Energy has super subtle contouring. So the glute contouring is not very noticeable. It's more of a mesh detailing. You have that moto ribbed design going down. And what they're very famous for is their eyelet design, which are these little tiny baby holes going on throughout the legging. In terms of the fit, we know that these are both high-waisted seamless leggings, but the Flex is actually a lot stretchier in material. I feel like it goes on the legs so much smoother. Just to get up is a lot easier for me. It's a lot less of a compressive fit than the Energy. So the Energy for me is a little bit less stretchy. There's not as much stretch. It's definitely got more of a moderate to higher compression than the Flex. Here's an example of the stretch difference. There's a lot more stretch in this. So basically I would say if you need something more for running, walking, hip movements, you might want to opt out for the Energy. It's also very good for weight training, so don't get it twisted. I train a lot weightlifting with the Energy. It's a very versatile legging, but if you're looking for something a little more just lower moderate type of support with a little more stretch and movement in it, then I would opt for the Flex. In terms of touch, they're both soft, not buttery soft, but they're both decently soft and similar to the Touch. They do have that thicker, slightly thicker feel to them. And lastly, if you're somebody who prefers tummy control, that's something to keep in mind. Opt out for that Energy, a little better support than the Flex. Now, I'm not sure what the price point's gonna be on the new releases, but going based off of the last launch, the Energy is $55 and the Flex is $50. So a $5 difference, I guess that's justifiable because you do get more support in this legging, and I believe that the design takes a little more energy to make. So I hope you guys found that little bit helpful. Now let's get into these fun new colors. We have a beautiful mixture of nudes and brights. So you know, I like a little bit of both from time to time. We're starting with my favorite. It's an off-white, it's called coconut white. So in case you don't know what coconut white is, it's like, imagine taking an eyedropper and dropping one drop of tan into pure white. That's what color this is. You guys really responded well to this off-white color in my Instagram reel. I showcased this a little bit, and I gotta admit to you, I feel a lot safer in this color than I do pure white. Pure white and I, as much as I love it, we don't get along at all. Pure white hates me. I actually want to point out something I noticed is that they do reverse logos on here. So you got the shark face on the tops, all tops, the bras, the crops, you name it. And then you got the Gymshark text written out downhill. But then when you twist around, it's vice versa. You see that shit? I have to admit, I am a huge fan of the Energy shorts. I love the Energy shorts. The length is perfect. It's not long like biker shorts, but they're not like that awkward length where I would be really insecure to wear them out and about. I especially love them because they don't dig. That's a big deal to me. I'm really weird when it comes to shorts, but there's no digging here, no cinching. You're probably gonna ask me, well, like, Ash, do you prefer the Energy shorts or the Flex shorts? Or if we're talking the non-biker Flex shorts, the ones with the band, I prefer Energy. I think Energy are one of my favorite fitted shorts. I like them better than Vital. I can totally get behind that real subtle contour too. Sometimes bulky contour, you don't want that all the time. So this really does it. It's a really nice subtle look to it. This looks like an elegant color. This set all day, just really elegant. It is surprisingly squat proof for how almost white this is. I would give it an 85–90% squat proof if I'm being real. Now keep that in mind, that is right here, right now in daylight. They had to literally be up to my ass like this. So that's what we're going based off of right here. But do keep in mind, this is me, my measurements, it could differ. And just remember my story I told before where I got the extra small and it was completely sheer in this taupe color. I ordered the size up and I did not see any sheerness. So keep that in mind. If you experience like 100% see-through shit, try a different size. If it still doesn't work, then you know it's just not gonna work for you. Let's take a second to just appreciate how far the Energy bra has come. I don't know if you guys remember, but they used to have two options to their sports bras. They would have the cropped vest, which has a built-in bra and everything, or they had a strappy sports bra, which I always opted out for. I thought it was really sexy, actually. But as of lately, they evolved the bra to be more of just a straightforward thick strap, normal sports bra. You got some eyelets going on right at the cleavage, but don't you fret because you can't see your titties. Nothing's getting peeked out here. You actually have a double layer, so there's a nice good support right here, and you're not gonna see any flesh, not too much flesh, just a little bit. No strappy action, no thick vest. Instead, they now have the normal bra with the option to buy separately a crop top to put over it, which I love these crops. They are perfect to add a little more flavor to your wardrobe, a little more coverage to your set. Really cute little mix and matches you can do with these. There's no built-in bra liner or anything, so they're just tight-fitted tank tops that are cropped. Really pretty. I love wearing it with the white, so you can see a little peekaboo of that coconut white coming through. And keep in mind, guys, like, you can really play around with nudes. That's why I'm a huge fan of the nude colors. You can mix and match all day and night. Like, if you ordered stuff from the KK Fit launch, that is such a nice mix right there. Don't ever feel like, especially if you're on a budget, like you can only buy a full set or that's it. Just mix and match and play and have some fun with it. And while we're on the topic of mix and matching, bingo! So they're coming out with a really pretty golden brown color. That's how I'm gonna describe it. This is like a tan golden brown. This is a warm tone at its finest.
Dijon mustard.
Okay. No.
Spicy brown mustard.
Getting warmer. So I just knew when I put this on, I said, I have a feeling that training V-neck that I freaking swore by last year is gonna be a perfect mix, and it is. So keep that in mind. Like, you're like, yo, I only wanna get one piece. You have this pretty golden brown training back thong V-neck sports bra, then you can just grab like the shorts or leggings and make it work. And not for nothing, the training bras are a lot cheaper, so. They really focused on what I'm gonna call eyedropper colors, where they just drop a tinge of a color in another color, and they make a new color. So that's what I'm seeing here. Does the dump look plump though? That's what I wanna know. Comment down below. I've been doing some hip thrust, gotta trust the thrust. I've been doing that a lot, and I'm feeling like I'm finally starting to see some gains. I'll start to deflate over time when I stop doing the hip thrust, and then I just bang out a set of hip thrusts, and then my dump gets plump again. So, trust the thrust. Let's turn up the vibrancy just a tad in here, shall we? Oh, hell no, this is flex. Okay, that's more like it. So clearly you can tell this is not an energy bra, this is the new flex coming out, but you can also tell that they're the same damn color. Energy shorts, flex bra. So if you prefer the flex bra over energy, want a little bit of both, little taste of both, the same freaking color. You got that glitchy yellow up in here. You will stand out in a gym, just saying. I wore this the other day, the flex long sleeve version of this, and I just felt like I was a flashlight in the dark gym. Also gotta say how much I appreciate that these shorts do not roll up and there's no gaping band. That's the one thing I remember on the old energy. I would get a little flapper in the back, but this is totally a summer color. Like, I'm gonna bring out this exact set with the shorts come summertime, so these might have to be stowed away for now, and then when I can, bring it back out. So if you wanna think ahead for summertime, now's the chance. This is the only pair of leggings that I have in today's haul. This pink, this reminds me of a pink they came out with. This one maybe? Yep, I got another training V-neck. The leggings, yeah man, I'm not gonna lie, like this much of a struggle to get on. They are my true size, like I would not size up or down. They fit great, nice decent compression. I actually really appreciate the fact that these do not give me a uni butt, nor do the short versions. I appreciate that. Whereas the flex sometimes can give you that uni butt look. The energy actually, for me, I feel like the energy hugs my curves in the right way. I always felt that way about the energy seamless, which is why this used to be my actual #1 preferred collection from Gymshark. Let's go ahead and just real quick grab that 2019 energy just for the fun of it. Let's compare bands. Are you ready? Wow, okay, yeah. This band came up to my rib cage. It's safe to say I am glad that they adjusted that quite a bit here. The energy is notoriously long on me though. Now I do know their previous collections. They have 2 types of leggings you can choose from. You got the full length and you have the cropped version. I am not 100% sure on the cropped versions of these if they'll be available, but I do know that that is what Energy is known for, so they very well could have the cropped versions of these leggings. I'm not 100% sure. This is me kind of hiking it up, As you can see a little bit of that wrinkle, a little extra bagginess here. This is me not hiking it up at all, and you can see a lot of bunching here. So I used to always opt out for the cropped energy version. That was just me, but even on my 5'3" booty, the cropped was decently cropped. So I'd probably opt for the full length leggings. I used to just roll them up a tad, and who gives a shit? Sizing down will not help your length. They're already really compressive, so if anything, in between sizes, I would probably say size up if you're in between. Other than that, stick to your true size. My small is doing me just fine. It's not overly compressive. It's not sandwiching in my glutes, thank goodness. The stretch, it's not that stretchy, so the flex, super stretch for me. I feel like it's 10 times more stretchier than the energy, but this is still a very heavy duty, thick type of material where it's gonna wick. It's still slightly breathable. You got the eyelets to help you out with that breathability factor. I carry my cellulite on the backs of my legs. I always have, I always will. Who cares? It's all good. Cellulite is perfectly normal. We are women, damn it. When I'm trying on leggings, I always just look to see in certain lighting if you can see a little bit of ripples and things like that. When it comes to the energy, I personally feel like it is the best legging for concealing cellulite. In terms of compression and smoothing you out, it's the energy that's gonna do that. For me, it's undetectable for me. So yeah, guys, what are we thinking of the new energy? Keep in mind, this material stayed the same from the last launch. Comment down below what you're looking to snag. Are you gonna snag a little bit of both flex and energy? Are you looking for one or the other? And definitely do not forget to subscribe for future Gymshark releases. We try to review things before they launch. I'm like Dwight from The Office. I don't take vacations. I don't take sick days. If I got Gymshark in hand, you guys will know about it too. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. And how the setup looks. This is how we place our boom mic. Okay, this is how it is in life. And thank you so much, Babe, for setting it up. Are you filming me?
I'm filming you.
Why?
Oh my god.
You even got the same shark face. Like, hello. You ain't missing out on much. What? That didn't even make sense. Okay.
And you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about when I said it. especially as the doctor, both women and a black man.
Well, what do we have here? Finally hitting you guys with a bow and tee review. We got a couple pieces from their new Glacier collection. I know you guys have been requesting bow and tee on this channel for quite some time, so it's about time. Not gonna lie to you, bow and tee is one of those Instagram brands that I see all the time and I'm like on the fence of buying it. Like I'm almost this close to actually going through with purchasing, but I never actually do. But I have heard really good things about them. Did you guys see the recent launch though, with all those beautiful colors looking like straight out of the 90s? So guys, I got a little taste test from their new Glacier collection. Nothing cray, but nevertheless, I still wanted to showcase a little bit of a review because I got some requests in DMs when I sneak peeked this. Their Glacier collection is winter in a nutshell. You got a bunch of cool tones. You got black, white, gray, blues. I went with some grays and blues. Look, if you've been watching me for a while, you already know I'm not a cool tone person. I can't lie to you guys. I like my warm tones, but in the spirit of all things winter and the fact that I can't escape it, might as well enjoy it. I feel like brands, no matter what brand you are, I feel like everybody's coming out with that rib more than ever lately. It's trending hard. I mean, even what I'm wearing right now, this is the 3-piece staycation sweat set from Silk & Soul. You saw me on my stories talking about this, and it's a one big rib. Like, okay, let's try these babies on, all right? What should we start with? Gray, blue, gray it is. Okay, so these are on backwards. We got a tag, y'all. We got a tag, so I'm assuming this is the backside. Okay. On their Instagram, they always have their bow and tee right in the front, don't they? I'm not used to that. When it was centered, it just seems like this should be in the bag, am I right? That centered logo just... Okay, let's start over. Okay, so these are the regular shorts. Now, they do have a short version, but the regular shorts are most definitely like a biker style. I didn't get a sports bra to pair with this, so I'm just wearing my Gymshark bralette, but we're gonna throw this crop top over. Damn, you could really feel the thickness in here. It's very soft. I couldn't work out in this. No way. I would break a sweat instantaneously. This just doesn't feel like something I want on my skin when I'm perspiring. Perspiration. Wow, this is so nice. Like I just can't see myself lifting and sweating up a storm in this, period. Sorry, not sorry. I have to admit it. Even on their site, it did say, you know, it's perfect for exercising, but not for me. The inside has a little bit of more of a brushed softness than the outside, so I'm feeling like it's almost a little more thermally, so I'm already heating up. I can definitely feel the high quality. I do wish there was an embroidered logo though. That I have to say, because this is such a thick rib, I feel like if you wanted to add that extra bit of luxuriousness and high quality, you would have a really nice, beautiful, maybe even like a satin stitched logo. I don't know, like bow and tee, what's up? This print feels a little flaky. Because this is a heat sealed print on a rib, I feel like it's a matter of time, maybe a few washes, where I feel like this is just gonna start chipping away and come right off, so. For the bottoms, pretty true to size, but I feel like there's a lot of extra like room right around the band area, so I feel like if you're in between, you might want to size on down. The only thing with sizing down though, it would be, these are on the verge of just being a little too tight. Like if I size down, this would annoy me right here. But I don't think this is that big of an issue at all, like, because I don't plan to work out in these really, so very straightforward back, very plain and simple. There's no contouring. You do have this one random seam break in the back where it kind of swoops down low. I'm not used to the band dipping in the back. I'm used to that in the front. Are you sure these are on the right way? There's no roll up at all in these shorts. That's good. I don't know. It's right around here is a hit or miss for some people. If you want a really nice tummy control, then I wouldn't suggest these. But if you really like more athleisure, then these might actually work for you. Being as they're so thick, even this light gray color is not an issue when it comes to squat proof. So if you're somebody who likes working out a little bit of a thicker type of gym gear, these could work for you. I don't see why not. Hey, for the top, true to size. I wouldn't size up or down. Yeah, these are a high-waisted jean crop top for me. This is how I'm gonna wear this. Sleeves are nice, they don't dig in too bad. In terms of moving around, everything stays put really nice, so really good quality stuff, guys, I'm not gonna lie. One of you gals DM'd me saying that they really wanted this review because from what they're used to, Bow & T's a little bit hit or miss. I have no past experiences, so I can't vouch for that. But right here, right now, this is definitely a pass for me. Off the bat, first impression, heck yeah. Ooh, all right, what are we thinking of this blue? Oh, icy and cool tone. I look like a piece of Trident gum. Typically, I'm a true size small in everything. I got a medium because they were out of a small. And yeah, you can see this little lipperoo going on here. I needed my true size small. Is it a deal breaker? Maybe not. What's a little extra room, am I right? You know me, I love a little extra room, and to be honest with you, still feels snug. So right about here, that's the only issue, but I wouldn't even call it an issue. I'm cool with it. So what really stood out to me with this top, I think you already know, these little strappy lines up front. It's always like the back has all the straps. They said, no, not this time. We're putting it in the front because we're Bow & T. I feel like maybe they were trying to make it look like you got this bralette underneath poking through, but really it's just part of the dang shirt. So whereas the top was a medium, I do have the leggings in my true size small. They are a little bit long on me. I'm 5'3", so my tall girls out there might really benefit from something like this. Again, you do have that angle on the back. I see what they're trying to do. It is a very sexy look, showing a little bit of that lower back. To me, I guess maybe I'm not used to it, but I keep wanting to pull it up back there. I keep feeling like my leggings are just slowly creeping down my ass. I felt it in the shorts too, like, I just feel like because I'm feeling a little extra air back here that something's wrong. I think the blue is really pretty though, and this is somebody who barely wears blues. I actually played around and mix and match this for a little photo shoot, and it really looked cute, the blue and the gray, I gotta admit. So overall, I do think you can get away with working out in these sets. If you plan to use these at the gym, I think you can do that. I don't really feel it making its way down despite the curvature in the back. I don't feel it slipping. Just keep in mind, you gotta love that little bit of that thick extra fabric. I know for me, I'm gonna be using these just as normal leggings, like with my puffer jacket going out and about. These are my thermal wear. This is what I'm gonna use for thermal wear. The inside has a little more of that softness, a little more insulation, so I do feel like you're gonna work up a sweat in this, so I don't know how it's gonna hold up wicking sweat. But if you're looking for active wear that's not your traditional, you know, seamless with all the crazy whippity dippity contours, and you want a more feminine, pretty look, then I would definitely say give it a try because they are more on the affordable side of the spectrum when it comes to activewear. I think it could duel as both athleisure and perhaps, you know, take it to the gym. If you guys did like this video and found it helpful, I'd be happy to shop the new launch, that new. And with that being said, if there are any brands you'd like to see next, comment them down below. We are slowly making our way down the list. Bow & T, check. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Are Pursue's best-selling leggings really the best? Welcome back to the channel, you guys. What's super unique about today's video is we're gonna be testing Pursue's best-selling leggings. So according to their website, they're best sellers. If you go to Pursue's website and hit women's leggings, you will see that there's only 3 collections with the best-selling tag next to them. So you know what that means. I gotta get my hands on those leggings and now I gotta test them out for y'all. So the 3 leggings I have here are different colors than the best sellers on the website, but pretty much the same thing. We're just reviewing the collection as a whole. And those collections are the Adapt Seamless, the Sustainable Seamless, and the Impulse Seamless. You guys saw me rocking and rolling with this on an Instagram reel, and y'all had a lot to say about this one. And guess what? So do I. So we're gonna review these leggings one by one and see if they actually live up to the hype. And I know I'll probably get some questions like, Ash, but what the frig are you wearing right now? Good question. It's Pursue. You guessed it. It's Pursue. It's their lounge line, pretty dang comfortable. A little bit low here, there's no adjustments, so just keep that in mind. This is not categorized as one of their best sellers, but I will say that it's pretty dang comfortable. I'm wearing a size small. I will have this linked down below in case you guys want to take a closer look, as well as these leggings. All right guys, let's hop into it, but definitely hit that subscribe button if you are new here on this channel. We make activewear review videos every single week. We got some Buff Bunny, new Gymshark coming your way, some Able, and I know, because I've gotten many requests for this, that you guys are wanting the review of those viral Amazon leggings, the Alphalete dupes. I think they're called Arola or something like that. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail, but I'll be reviewing those next for you. I'm gonna start some controversy right here. What are we thinking of this design? Booty contour? What is it? Thoughts? Comment down below right now, please. First of all, they're very comfortable leggings. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. Super true to size, got on real nicely, real good stretch. Good length too, actually. Ooh, okay. I think from the front, they are so sickly badass. Notice I use sickly and badass in one sentence. That's how you know I'm for real. I think that the lines, the design right here is just so different. Compression is nice. I mean, like, decent tummy control. I don't know if I love the back here though. Now, I don't know if it's really working to make the glutes look how I want it to look or not. I know there's gotta be a gal out there that cares more just about fit and functionality over how it makes the booty look, but I'm not that girl. I still feel like the glutes could look really flattering in this style of legging. However, I do feel like this kind of blocky line contour that just kind of swoops right up to your lower back, I feel like it has a lot of potential of shrinking the glutes a little bit, or at least just distracts, if anything. I feel like maybe my ass is cut in half. I would have liked to see this exact design just kind of come right below the glutes maybe. I think this is the type of design I just have to simply get used to, because I'm not used to seeing this. I can see why this is one of their best sellers. I feel like this is the most standout piece you're gonna find, except for that Pursue Hope though. Okay, that's gotta be my number one. I'm gonna let you know that right off the bat. If you saw my review on that, you would know, like, I feel like that set was just made for me. I love it. Like I said, even though this design is super distracting, if you look up close, it's got a little bit of sheerness back there. I would still say these are definitely gym friendly. You got a lot of breathability. It's got a lot of nice stretch, decent compression. So I feel like moving in this, you have a nice support. In terms of fit and material, like this is exactly what I typically wear when working out. It's not buttery soft, you got a little bit of that texture throughout. So it's got more of a rugged feel. Though one thing I noticed, like I straight up thought that this was dry skin on the band, which typically happens. I'm not gonna lie, my skin's very dry. And when I pull up leggings, my tan just wants to shed right off. So I thought, looking down, that it was just dry skin. But it's actually speckle on the band. If you look up close, real close, you can see a little bit of that white speckle going on. So this was a thought out legging to say the least. They didn't leave out anything. Okay, let's move on to the sustainable seamless collection, shall we? So Bae thinks I look like a topographical map. It's a cool design overall, that wavy look. So this is called a sustainable seamless because it's 92% recycled materials. Right off the bat, I really like this seamless set. I can see why it's one of their best sellers. Again, nice and supportive of a legging. None of these are super low support where I'm feeling like a jiggle going on here. This is something I could definitely see myself wearing to the gym. Nice tummy control, nice stretch, similar to the other pair you just saw. I feel like ever so slightly there might be a little more tightness right in the glute area. I definitely prefer the peach in this one because you have a seamed break going on right here. I think the band comes slightly low where I feel like it pull you up a little bit. But overall, I think this is a really flattering set right on that peachy. Surprisingly squat proof for this light of a color. This is a sage green. To me, my eye in certain light sees a light gray, then I see a little bit of green in certain lighting, but I love sage green, dude. I love it. Excellent length. Okay, Pursue. Out of everything I've tried from Pursue, and mind you, I've pretty much tried everything, this set right here is runner-up to the Pursue x Hope collaboration. I do feel like this is neck and neck with it. So I would say if you're looking for a straightforward, low key, the print's not over the top, you just need a staple gym set to wear, this would be it. The comfort is there. I think if you're in between sizes though, for the leggings, I would size up, only because if I were to size down any more than my true size, I do feel like right here, it'd just be a little too tight on my glutes. I can't have that. Around the meats of my legs, they feel pretty comfortable, not overly tight. This right here is where I'm feeling a little bit of the tightness when I squat. These sets are stretchy, but not crazy stretchy. Like this is as much as I'm able to stretch them out. So keep in mind, nice support, but also keep that in mind when choosing your size. Oh, hold on a second, I'm not done yet.
Oh my god.
Thank you, babe. Leggings are a bit tight. This is awesome. The tonal look here, even got the tonal logo. I'm for that. I love this like rib contour they got going on. You can even feel it. It's grippy. Not grippy, but it's textured. You can feel it raised a bit. So far on all three of the sets I've tried on, the leggings are so good at concealing cellulite. I have to admit that. I got cellulite over here and on my ass, and it does a really good job on smoothing it out. Even with as tight as this is, there's no dreaded CT. I feel like right around here is a little problematic for me. I feel like I have a little bit of a uni butt. Again, this is a little small for me, so I don't know if a size up would help this department right here, but I do notice that this raised rib contour going around here kind of shrinks my glutes ever so slightly. You see that? You gotta be careful with contours like this. It could just kind of sandwich your glutes in. I do think that the design from the front is stellar though. I think this light red with the deep burgundy, almost like black marl tones in it, I think this is such a cool looking set. This whole set, again, is in my true size small. The bra feels just fine. Like, I wouldn't size up or down, but the legging size is just off in my opinion. I feel like compared to the other two sets, we're totally doable. This one just, I really struggled with this one. So I'm gonna go ahead and say this again. Out of every single legging that I've tried from Pursue to date, it's the Pursue times Hope Scope that wins the day for me. In terms of what I had in today's haul, however, that sustainable collection has my vote. That, for me, is number one. I know that the Impulse and the Adapt were both in the $50 range. The sustainable was like $63 if I remember correctly. I wouldn't say it's overpriced, but I wouldn't say that it's a steal either. It's right in the middle of the spectrum for me. The one thing I have to say about the brand as a whole is that I'm really excited to see them increase their sizing range. I would like to see some extra larges in there. We need a little bit better size inclusivity here. I hope you guys found this video super helpful. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for new videos just like this every single week. We got a lot more fun brands coming your way that you do not want to miss, I promise. If you have any other questions, comment down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. If you've been watching us for a while here, you would know we are always on the hunt for affordable Amazon activewear on this channel. We've done Amazon seamless leggings under $20, testing 5-star Amazon rated leggings, testing those Amazon scrunch butts. But today we actually have an exclusive Amazon brand that we're gonna be talking about. Super affordable, highly rated, and I've actually reviewed them in the past. We are talking none other than Heath Yoga. You've probably heard of them. Comment down below if you have. About 1.5 years ago, I tested one of their seamed leggings and actually had a really good experience with them. So I'm really ultra eager to share with you guys today's haul because we got a lot of seamless, a lot of luxury rib sets going on. I know we talk a ton of activewear on this channel. I think it's really important to always incorporate affordable activewear. If you're just starting your journey, you don't have a crazy budget to be spending on these high-end, expensive activewear brands, I totally get it. And that is why I love doing these types of videos, to kind of just cover everything for everybody. So with that being said, drop a comment with a brand you'd like to see next. Could be Amazon, could be something else. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for videos just like this every single week. A big thank you to Heath Yoga for sending these gorgeous pieces out my way to review for you guys. Okay, so my measurements are down below. Everything you see in today's video is a size small, my true size as usual. All the links to these pieces will be down below for you and in the form of a QR code if you're watching from a television. Keep in mind these links are straight to Heath Yoga's website, but I did double check and every single thing you see in today's video is also on Amazon, so you can get it there too. And here's a discount code to Heath Yoga's site, so if you see something you like, snag it up and save a buck. So I wore this burgundy red ribbed set in one of my Instagram reels, and the main question I got is, oh my god, what's that set? Now granted, they don't have a big following on Instagram, but they're really big on Amazon. Never judge a person by, never judge a brand by their Instagrammed. I don't know. What's really cool about this is that it's sold as a set. So we got a moderate compression pair of shorts, really nice, decent supportive sports bra, very straightforward. It's a luxurious rib. So you really could do a lot with this set. I actually did a home workout here the other day, and this was fully functional for me. There's no band gape, no roll up, and it's about 90% squat proof, so you're good to go with this if you want to wear it to the freaking gym. So even though I classify the rib, that heavy rib, I feel like this is more athleisure for me than anything. Like, I would wear this set once it warms up with a nice cardigan or something like that. But nevertheless, since I did work out with it at home, I would absolutely say if you like rib sets and you want to wear them to the gym, you could totally wear this to the gym. The main thing that I have to say about this set is it's extremely comfortable. There's no digging in any areas. It lays perfectly flat on the back. There's no bra dig. It's just made in such a way where you're not cinching in and pinching anywhere. Even the waistband. It's very, very stretchy. Okay, it's time to flirt around a little bit with these seamless leggings. All right, two things I already love about these leggings. They're very, very, very lightweight, and they have a scrunch bum. So let's go ahead, we're gonna start with these leggings. First and foremost, we have this marl breakup design. So this is like a dark charcoal gray. You have some interesting darker, almost black, still marly breakup going throughout the leg. A lot of nice movement going all the way down the leg. These are super breathable leggings, and I'll tell you why. This black breakup contour you see is actually thinner material than the rest of the gray legging. You can actually see a little bit of flesh peeking through these darker tones. So do keep that in mind that the darker parts are see-through. Luckily, there's none of that right here where it counts. Speaking of the scrunch, oh, thank goodness. It's more of a natural looking scrunch. No butthole effect, thank goodness, okay. So overall, a really natural scrunch, but I will say that when I'm in a really deep squat, you can kind of feel where it tugs down ever so slightly. It's not a stretchy scrunch. It's definitely one of those patched scrunches that just remain intact and don't quite move with the body. But nevertheless, it does not pull up front. So there's no mean veggie going on here, and it's not uncomfortable to squat. I wouldn't say that there's any discomfort going on. You just can feel that this doesn't stretch down with you. But it isn't making its way down. It's not slipping over time. The more I squat, it's not like it's making its way down my bum. It's just something to keep in mind. I do find it to be an overall functional, seamless legging for the gym, and it's a really good length, okay? 5'3" honey right here. That scrunch just really does its job, doesn't it? This is not a buttery soft legging. This is in fact a gym-oriented legging. Like, this is something I don't care what rubs up against my legs. The texture has a little bit of that rougher feel to it. So it's not that buttery softness. It's meant to be worked out in. So I wouldn't be afraid to get down and dirty with these babies. These are only $17.99 on Amazon. Not even a whole $20 crisp 20 bill. That's really good for seamless scrunch leggings. I would say if you're in the market for a very affordable, peach-friendly, lightweight pair of staple dark leggings, these are it. I actually paired the leggings with a staple white strappy crop top. It's got a built-in bra. I love this invention of the built-in bra because it kills two birds with one stone, you know what I'm saying? This is what it looks like underneath. You do have removable bra pads in case you don't fancy those. It's not adjustable, but I don't feel like I need it. I feel like these kinds of crops are so, I don't know why I just squatted. I feel like these types of crops are so versatile because you can literally go to the gym and work out in these babies. You can even wear it with a pair of jeans and a cardigan. This is like a nice cropped tank top, so you choose what you want to do with it. Okay, let's spin around and do a full 180 here. This for me is more of a yogi based style set. It is very brushed soft, buttery soft. So starting with the leggings, this is actually classified as a seamless legging on their site, but it's most definitely not a seamless legging. There's a bunch of seams everywhere. We got a booted contour seam as well. You got two pockets on the sides here. Number one thing I'm gonna say about this legging is you absolutely should size down. When I put it on, I was like, whoa, there's a lot of extra room going on around here. So if I could do it all over again, I would just size down completely. Luckily, this one doesn't have a front seam, so that's what makes a nice seamed legging for me, is none of this going on here. So these leggings are a blue-gray. It's almost like a navy blue and a charcoal made a baby. Very, very low support though. Again, it's more of a yoga style legging. You could totally wear these to the gym. Again, I prefer my seamless when I go and work out at the gym. So even with this size being a little too big, when I got into a real deep low squat, it's looking pretty sheer. And again, like this is when it's a size too big for me. So I personally would not suggest this for the gym. I would say anything else if you're just out and about, you want a nice affordable regular legging to wear around, definitely. It is extremely comfortable, and even with seams, you're not having that seam dig on the legs. This is something I feel like I could wear all day and not be itching underneath and going like this. You know what I'm saying, that gets old fast. But yeah, so overall, really nice buttery soft legging, something I would wear athleisurely. I love this built-in crop top yet again. So this is very buttery soft, just like the leggings, except it's a little different than the white crop top. This one, if you're looking for a little more support, I would opt out for this one. The white one had more thinner little spaghetti strap, almost like just a built-in cami. This one's more of an actual sports bra for the gym. So if you need a little more support, you got the thicker straps here, and you have an insane mesh lining going on here, so it's very, very breathable, even for it being such a thick yogi style top. This bra on their site is found in their sports bra section. The white is in their crop top section, so two totally different things. Like this is what you want to work out in. Oh, have mercy. Okay, I think I got cleavage again, y'all. On their site, it's coffee. I feel like a chocolate bar. So we got a two-piece workout set sold together. I love this luxurious rib. I'm gonna say the word luxurious, okay, because it feels luxurious on me. It's very, 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 very stretchy and soft. It's a heavy rib, just like that burgundy red color you saw. It's from the same family, it's just that this is a legging version, and the top isn't that straightforward bra. This actually has a really beautiful, pretty cut. This shows mad cleavage, and I'm here for that. Look at this, ooh. So I feel like I could wear some high-waisted jeans with this crop top. What do you think? I love when activewear duels as my normal wear. That's how I feel like I just hit the jackpot with it. But yeah, I do think you could work out in this, especially if it's winter time, because this is a little bit insulating. It's a little thick and insulating, so if you're trying to keep warm at the gym, I think this will do you well. But the thickness does not impede on its functionality. This is, look at how stretchy it is. I didn't even know I could do that. Yeah, super comfortable. Again, nothing riding in weird places. You can feel the durability factor in this. Like I said, it is not thin, so I can like pull and tug on this all day. I feel like this is gonna last me a long time. Even with this dark coffee color, it's about 90% squat proof, so not fully squat proof, but other than that, it's totally passable and so damn comfortable. I do want to point out that everything you've seen in today's video so far has been a 4.5 out of 5 stars for Heath Yoga. This set though, this is actually a 5-star. And to me, if I were to rate it honestly, yeah, I would give it a 5-star. I'm not seeing a single issue with this at all. I like it a lot. Okay, so I actually have a 3-pack here of sports bras. These are very straightforward racerback keyhole sports bras, non-adjustable but super thick straps, very nice and decent support here. There's different choices of colors. I actually chose the one with the most color variety, if you will. So this one's like a blushy pink. We got a black and charcoal outline here, and then we have a really nice almost navy blue with a black outline, and it's very comfortable. Like, there's no dig at all going on here. This is super comfortable. Are you seeing that stretch? Like, this is what I'm talking about. I don't know about you. What are you talking about? I love this, man. I love this. If you're new to fitness and you're really looking for a bang for your buck, like, yes, I'm always here for a deal. Steals and deals is how I get my thrills. If you look closely, you can see some really nice different breakups going on in the front, giving it that added movement, looking super sporty, yet still very feminine and classy. Really nice moderate coverage in the front here, nothing too low. I feel like my 32Bs are well supported in this. This is definitely a wicking bra. I could feel the material. It's got that slippery feel a little bit, so I feel like if you're a big, heavy sweater, this will do well, especially because it does come with really nice, dark colors. So I feel like you put this black one on, you can sweat up a storm, and you won't have to worry about nothing. All right, we're closing out the show with some charcoal joggers. We are looking at fleece-lined and tapered. I was actually really pumped for these because they're thermal, they're insulating, they are completely fleece lined, so it feels like the softest plush right on in the inside here. I need that for where I live. It's like 20 degrees on the reg. These are not something I'm gonna work out in because it's just the littlest bit of sweat and they're gonna stick to my leg, but this is absolutely the jogger I'm gonna wear to be very comfortable and warm out in the elements. These are the type of joggers I feel like you could size down in and get away with, but you already know what I'm about to say. I like that slight oversized fit. It's still stretchy too. I like the fact that they didn't use a cotton base, like straight cotton. That's very, very stiff. I like the fact that there's a nice, decent stretch here, so I could just get. All right, guys, so that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed today's video and found this helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos just like this. Major thank you to Heath Yoga for sponsoring today's video. I truly believe that they have really good quality stuff, especially for the price. If you're looking for affordable Amazon activewear with good ratings and AG approved, then yeah, I would definitely try Heath Yoga. For affordable Amazon activewear, they have my endorsement. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to drop a comment, DM me on Instagram as always. If you see anything you like, again, feel free to use my code. I love you all so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.
And first of all, why?
Welcome back to the channel, you guys. We have a really exciting haul today because not only do we have the Vital, but we have new camo, which are Gymshark's most popular collections. So I actually want to start something new this year. I want to try it out for you guys. We actually did this for the last Gymshark launch with the Flex and Energy. Sometimes Gymshark launches two big collections at the same time or within the same similar proximity. So I thought it'd be fun to pin collections against each other because I want to give a little more quality to the videos and help you guys out, especially if it's your first time purchasing from Gymshark. So I'm going to call these the Versus videos. Drop a comment if you find this format helpful. And if you do, definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this. A huge thank you to Gymshark for sending these pieces out my way. So like I said, Vital already launched. Camo, release date TBC. I know, you guys are asking up a storm and there's no release date just yet. But as of today, Saturday, February what? 12th? Just 2 days after the Vital launch, and everything's in full stock on the US website. So definitely hit it up if you see something you like in today's video. And since these Vitals have already released, I will have a QR code as I try things on in case you want to shop from your television. Just do a little scanneroo. So let's first start off with the beautiful color palette that we have here. Let's start with Vital, okay? We have teal, purple, orange, charcoal gray, and black. I actually got this question on Instagram stories about their black. Is it a true black, or is it kind of like almost a really dark gray? Truth is, when you put it in natural light, like I compared it against the Flex, you will see that the Vital black is actually a couple shades lighter than a true black, and that's because it's just that, it's a marl, so you have a breakup of color. In case you're wondering, this is the Vital 2.0, not the OG Vital. I get a lot of questions about that. I don't know if they're coming out with OG Vital ever again, but we actually have a new addition to the Vital Seamless family. Those loose fit shorts. It's exactly the regular Vital shorts, but with a loose fit on top. There is a slight difference though, we'll get into later. As far as the new camo colors, only 2 launching. We got the burgundy and a green. The burgundy is hot right now. I feel like everybody and their grandma is talking about the burgundy set. Raise your hand if you're looking to get that burgundy set. The green has a lot of like a yellow tone in it. So I feel like, I'm just seeing split pea soup right now. I don't know, anybody else? So you can expect these 2 new colors coming in sports bras, leggings, shorts, and long sleeve. Those 4 pieces, baby. And I know what you're probably gonna ask me. Is it gonna be coming in the ruched sports bra too, or just the crisscross? Just the crisscross. I don't know what happened with the ruched, but it ain't launching in this collection. So let's go ahead and get into some comparing. I'm gonna start with the sports bras. So overall, the Vital set, I have to say, leggings and sports bras are both super lightweight compared to the camo. For the camo, a lot more dense, heavier, just thicker material overall. I think for durability's sake, like this is what I would feel like. This is gonna hold up and just wreck it at the gym. But if you really love that lightweight feel like a feather, Vital Seamless, both are pretty much racer back. Now this camo has a very intricate backing, a lot of strappy action, non-adjustable. Vital's the same way, non-adjustable, but more of a straightforward, simple racer back. The front is where it's most different. You have that really beautiful crisscross, that crossover front that I'm wearing right now. Like my girls are there. I just feel like I got some sick, mean cleavage in the camo bra that I just don't get in the Vital. Now granted, not everybody's just trying to show out with cleavage like me. So if you're not, and you just want a regular sports bra, then you might want to opt for the Vital. They're both moderate support, but I definitely feel, believe it or not, more support in the camo bra. I don't know what it does, but it presses my girls in, and I feel like I could just, look, they ain't even moving. With the lightweight Vital, I just feel like they might shift around a little bit more, so keep that in mind. They both have removable bra pads in them and nice thick straps, so you really can't go wrong with either one. I think it's just your preference. Like, plus you really gotta love the camo print, period. Like, there's a lot of print going on. Whereas the Vital is just loaded with solids with that very minimal dotted contoured look. I think if you're somebody who's concerned with like bulging and things around here, you might want to opt out for something lighter like the Vital. This one's, like I said, a little more compressive, a little tighter of a fit, so I feel like you might be able to see a little more of the cinching going around in certain areas with this bra. Which I do think if you're working out or just in general wearing this for a long period of time, I think comfort level, I think the Vital will be a lot more comfortable wearing for hours on end, whereas the camo, after a while, you might just kind of be like, let's compare some leggings. All right, straight up off the bat, if you want a thicker legging, say you live in a cooler area, say it's wintertime, you need to be a little bit warm on your way to the gym, I would definitely suggest the camo. It's just a thicker material, a little more insulating. I think if you live in a hotter area or it's summertime, this is a great summertime legging because it's so lightweight, especially that Vital 2.0. Once they switched to the 2.0, it got to be a little bit of a thinner material. I know that there's some mixed opinions about the Vital 2.0. I know a ton of you are always like, dude, like I miss the OG Vital, and I feel you. I really loved the material of the Vital OG, but I do have to say with the 2.0, it really did fix that annoying band gape. So I feel like the band just works so much better with this type of material. Because let's face it, the OG Vital had some of the worst band gape. You can't deny that, really. So in terms of compression, I would say the Vital has slightly more compression. They're both like a moderate type of compression on me, but I'm feeling more compressed, especially in the tummy area with the Vital. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and say that everything fits everyone differently. This is just how I'm feeling in these sets, according to my measurements and things like that. I personally would think to conceal sweat, you might wanna opt for the camo. The pattern is super helpful in just disguising the sweat. And I do think because the camo comes in a lot more just darker colors in general, I think it would just help you in that department. Whereas the Vital, even though it's a lot more like lighter and breathable, I do think that with the light color options they have, you might see sweat, depending on how much you sweat, a lot more. If squat proof is a big deal for you, I'm gonna go ahead and say you might wanna opt in to get the camo. I really haven't had a camo seamless legging that wasn't squat proof on me, at least like almost 100%, because of the thick material. The Vital, however, and I know I'm gonna get questions about these colors here, yeah, they're not squat proof. We got like a range of 70 to like 85% in these light colors at best. So you're gonna see a little something in the light colors. Again, now if this is a big deal to you, camo might resolve that problem. If you just want a legging that's just a cute color, a staple solid, very subtle contour, and you don't care if there's a little bit of sheerness, Vital. Or if you're doing upper body day, like hello. You already know, if you watch my channel, camo's my #1 everything, right? Like, you know, like 9 out of 10 times this is what I'm wearing to the gym, no matter what. This is my leg day every day. There's a big reason for that, and it's because of the scrunch bump. Yes, I know what we're thinking, like, is it a little outdated, that scrunch? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. I do have to say that scrunch bump still does a little something for my ass. The Vital leggings, they have the raised seam contour, so at least there's some booty breakup, but it's not, to me, it just doesn't do what the camo does. Like, I feel like my glutes look spot on when it comes to camo. Vital, they look good, but they ain't camo. If you're a shorty like myself, camo, a little bit shorter by a couple inches. So just throwing that in there. And as you guys can see right here, I have it listed out, the material difference, the band similarities, differences, you name it. Camo shorts are most definitely shorter. Camo's a little too short for me sometimes. Like, if I'm gonna wear one at the gym, it might be Vital, just because I need a little bit of length. In all honesty, my favorite type of shorts are biker shorts. The camo shorts, unlike the leggings, they do not have a scrunch bum. Instead, they took the ruching from the behind and moved it to the sides here. So you have a little cinching on the sides to add a little more like of a higher look. So I think this is really good for a leg day if you really love to wear shorter shorts. The Vital, a little bit longer. I do have to say they do dig a little bit. They're not uncomfortable, and I haven't worn them and been itching under there. Like, it's not like an annoying cinch, but because I'm so insecure with my thighs, it's one of those things I've always been so insecure with. Like, that's the one thing that I'm just like, With that being said, like, both of these kind of cinch in a little bit. I would say that this does a little more cinching, believe it or not, than the camo. I do think out of the two, if a roll up is a concern, I would probably say the camo rolls up slightly more than the Vital. I think overall softness, they're kind of the same. I would give camo a little more softness in texture. And last but not least, let's compare some long sleeves. Did that rhyme? No, it didn't. So here's what we're looking at. All right, right off the bat, I prefer Vital long sleeve than camo. I know, crazy, right? I prefer camo everything else, but when it comes to long sleeve, the Vital is the one I opt in for. And let me tell you why. The lightweight feel of the Vital long sleeve. I love that thin, lightweight feel. It's so stretchy, and it's just something I want over me to warm up in. The camo's a little bit too thick for me, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of gets me mad after a while, where I'm just like, get off my body. They added a little ruching in the toddy area, kind of cinch it in to give you a little bit of curvature around the boobies. The Vital is shorter, so it's gonna show a little more of your tummy and rib cage. whereas the camo sits a little bit lower, so it has a more coverage. Just want to point out the backing as well. If you're thinking about the camo long sleeve, keep in mind there's a giant keyhole in the back. It's going to be playing a little bit of peekaboo action on you, so make sure you wear a really cute bra underneath. Vital backing is completely just solid and plain. Nothing to say here. Same type of neckline, and they also both have thumb holes, which I love. But yeah, man, I like to move around and work out in this and stretch around, and this is just a lot more stretchy for me, believe it or not. Like, I just feel like I can move 10 times better in the Vital. I've always felt this way. I've always said this about the Vital long sleeves. If there's any Gymshark long sleeve crop tops that I really just swear by, it's the Vital. So it is that time, the moment you've all been waiting for. We're trying on those new loose fit Vital shorts. Yes, we are. So the Vital loose fit shorts, I think it's a really cool addition that Gymshark made, especially for gals like me. Like, I'm not gonna actually wear this alone to the gym, but the loose fit shorts, yes, I will. I do like a little more coverage, a little more looseness around here. The tight shorts, it's for some, it's not for some. I think the overall design is beautiful because you can see the overlay here is that waterfall design. So it's higher on the sides by an inch or two, and then it kind of cascades down to cover a little bit more on the inner thigh. I think the band on this is a little bit more compressive than the actual standard Vital seamless shorts. I said that in my stories too, and I'm gonna still stick with it. I'm feeling a little more compression here. The Vital shorts that you see here are the exact same shorts as what's underneath here as the lining. Like I said, minus the band difference. I'm feeling a little more compression here, guys. So if you really truly love the Vital seamless shorts, I think that you would love this too if you prefer a little bit of a mixture look. You want to go for a little loose one day. This top layer has that signature Vital look. They didn't go skimp. You can still tell it's the Vital. It has that dotted contour. I got so many questions on these shorts on Instagram. The truth is, this top layer is not the same material as the bottom layer here. This is a very light, feather light, thin overlay. I think that if you're in between sizes, I would size up because I do think this is a little compressive. I would naturally size up in the shorts as it is because, again, the cinching around the thighs here. You may experience this being a little more of a baggy look if you do size up, so keep that in mind. But me personally, if I'm in between, I'm sizing up in these, okay? I think that this is a great addition to the Vital Seamless family, I really do. But girl, tell me something right here, right now between you and me. How dope would these flowy shorts be in the camo collection? Hint, hint, Gymshark. I can't even tell you how many DMs I got about you gals being so pissed that this purple didn't come in the regular shorts. I know, it came in the orange and the blue, right? But you don't have regular shorts in the purple. And everyone's like, but why? And the truth is, I don't know.
No, don't do it!
Y'all really thought I was about to do that. I would never disrespect the shark like that. I'm sure you guys already saw all the colors on me through the overlap, but real quick, so I don't bore the shit out of you, I'm just gonna give you some of my very, very, very prized mix and matches from this haul. So while we're on the topic of the 2-in-1 shorts, this was Bay's mix. He picked this mix for you guys. I think that you can totally mix Vital and Camo. The Vital is right on the border of being subtle enough to pair with a bold pattern. The contouring of the Vital is just delicate enough to not clash with the heavy print. So yeah, okay, I can see this one, Bay. My favorite combination to date. Right here, these two Vital colors, blue and orange, they're meant to be. I feel like a New York Matte, New York Nick. I feel like these are the ultimate summertime colors in one outfit. How can you not be happy looking at this combo? I can't lie to you guys. I'm obviously like all for this burgundy. This color? It's not my favorite camo color in the world. I do think that it looks good as a mix rather than a full set of this color. Just saying, that's me. I feel like I said before, this color reminds me of split pea soup, maybe even a little sneeze. But please do not let my own ideas and preferences influence you in any way. If you like this color, run with it. I can't get too caught up in the spring colors because it's still the dead of winter. So this is a bit of a winter mix here. We got that deep dark burgundy, that staple black. But I am sorry, like I'm still into the brights so much. Like get this off of me right now. I want to see this purple more. This purple, dude, like it's a vibrant pastel. It's like a lilac, but on steroids. And I'm really glad they came out with the loose fits in the stable black color. This way you can mix every single thing and it's a win. Guys, I was just about to turn my camera off and wrap this baby up, but then I saw these two colors laying next to each other. And I said, I think this is a sign from the gods that this has to just be seen right now. What do we think? This was not planned. This is my first time trying on this mix. I feel like a summer fruit salad. You got some cantaloupe on top, you got a honeydew on the bottom, okay? This combo is making me love this color camo a lot more now. It's as simple as that. All right, guys, so those were some mixes. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of the Gymshark inspo. Comment down below if you have any questions at all. Again, please. By all means, I rack my brain with these videos trying to make sure I cover everything. Sometimes I do not. So if I missed anything, comment down below. And if you like the little mix and match segment at the end of the videos, let me know and I'll try to do these as much as possible. Definitely stay posted on Instagram stories because the second we have a camo release date, you're gonna know about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all and I will catch you in my next video. Alpha Elite's turning lucky number 7. They are having a big birthday bash, aka sale. They're having their big sale this Saturday, February 19th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Last year I started dipping into Alpha Elite reviews after waves and waves of requests from you guys. So I finally gave them a shot and it's clear that I kept going back for some more, especially those amplifies. So needless to say, this brand over the past year has quickly become one of my favorites. With that being said, once the announcement of their birthday sale came around, I was getting a ton of requests asking if I happen to know any discount information or anything like that. At the time, I did not. However, ironically enough, as the stars want to align the way they do sometimes, Alpha Elite reached out to me. They were super kind, super sweet. They're actually sending me some new releases, I believe, that are releasing this Saturday along with the sale. So that'll be in a separate video coming up. As soon as I get the pieces, you'll have your review video. So not only are they sending out the new, but they gave me every single discount that's gonna be available in this sale on Saturday so that I could deliver you guys this information. We are going over every single thing that's gonna be in this sale on Saturday. That's men and women's lines. Yes, that's right, we are covering the men's. If you wanna grab your bae something, maybe a late Valentine's Day gift, or if you wanna share the discounts with him if he's an Alphalete fan, go for it. Alphalete was also super generous in that they gave me an official support code. So if you use my code Gaita during this launch or any other future buys, please do let me know so I can personally thank you. To show my love and support for you, I decided to add in a giveaway into this video. Now let's dip and dive into this sale. Keep in mind, I am just giving you guys the information that I personally have. So everything I know about the sale is what you will know in today's video. If there's anything else, I mean, feel free to drop a comment and I will try to get that information for you. I'm gonna be having slides pop up throughout the video, so feel free to screenshot, take notes, pause it, do whatever you gotta do. Okay, so like I said, the sale is this Saturday, February 19th at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This sale will be up to 70% off and it will be lasting for 72 hours. It's a site-wide sale and 150 new discounted releases. That's right, they're discounting their new. So the sale percentages are gonna be broken into 3 categories. We got category 1 at 10% off, category 2 at 20 to 40% off, and then category 3 at 50 to 70% off. And just looking here, there's a lot of 50 to 70% off, just so you know. And I gotta admit, like, there's nothing that pisses me off more than when a brand has a big sale and markets it up to 70% off, and then there's like 2 things that are 70% off, and you're just like, but not here, baby, they're doing the dang thing. So with that being said, let's start off with those 10%ers. All right, so ladies, here we go, 10%. What do we got here? So looking here at their 10% off, I really just can't wait to get my hands on the Halo V2 legging. The Halos, anybody tried them yet? I've heard really good things about them, I don't know. The Amplify crop is something I really wish I had tried, because if it's like any of the other pieces from the Amplify collection, like I think I would really like this crop top. I actually have the Amplify crop zip jacket and I'm obsessed with it, so I need a long sleeve crop. The Amplify short, the new, ooh, that new color coming out, that blue, okay. Alphalete's getting me into blues and grays. Look, I'm wearing the Amplify light gray, like who am I? So speaking of Amplify, let's move along to the 20 to 40% off bracket here. I see a lot of Amplify. So we're looking at, oh my goodness, where do I even start? That Very Terry, that I'm dying to try because it looks soft as hell. You guys try the Very Terry? That was like a newer release of theirs. That I wanna snag. Oh, what else we got? Regular Amplify crop looks dope. Guys, if you are new to the Amplify, I will absolutely have my Amplify review video up here for you linked so you could check it out if you're curious to see if it'll work for you. I see Amplify legging. Now I'm sure that each category where it says like Amplify legging, I'm pretty sure that just means like all the leggings. I don't think it's just that one color that you're seeing. I'm pretty sure it's just like the whole Amplify legging range will be discounted at that price. So what are we looking at here? Amplify legging, $47.99 from $72. You know what that means, right? You can get 5 Amplify leggings and you save $100. $72 for leggings, they're a lot. Do I regret making those purchases? No, obviously not. Because the Amplify leggings are some of the best leggings I've ever had for my glutes, period. Like, I will always grab them for the gym when I can, especially on leg day. Are you kidding? The Amplify short, we got the older colors it's looking like. Okay, we're still saving like $10 there. Think summer coming up, maybe? We got some beanies too. Ooh, I want one. Let's move on to the big hitter, 50 to 70% off. That's what we're all here for, am I right? There is something about that signature crew. I really love when Alphalete does that cursive text. I don't know what it is, but I think it's just that style of cursive that just glues me in. It's so beautiful. I like how they mix it up. You got a feminine text, and then some of their texts are really bold and straightforward, kind of gives that badass gym vibe. Okay, I'm here for it. Looking like a lot of hoodies, crews, things like that, outerwear. We got a lot of that. That's high percentage off. Cute little crop, oh my god, baseball tee. That Alphalete 3/4 sleeve tee, that is so stinking cute. I love that it's in a pastel green and yellow. I want to look like an Easter egg, do you? Yes, okay, so we got some really cute crockeroos. We got a lot of 50 to 70s, I'm telling you. I'm so glad that the majority of it's 50 to 70 and not the other way around, like the majority of 10%. Like, thank you, Alpha Lee, for that. We got Amplify biker shorts, hallelujah. The one that's pictured is the one that I have too. Where are you at? Okay, what is this, lilac? Oh, wow. Wow, that is such a heavy discount. Are you kidding me? We got $22. Am I reading that right? $22.40, and it was originally $56. I actually love biker shorts so much. If I'm being honest, I haven't tried any of the regular Amplify shorts. Just the leggings and biker. I remember when I was really just hauling ass and buying a bunch of Amplify. I couldn't, then nothing was in stock for the regular shorts. So then it turned winter, and then I never returned to trying to buy the shorts. I know you see that Pulse Surge legging. I actually did a full-fledged Pulse review. I have a bunch of Pulse right here. Remember when they came out with their autumnal colors? Autumnal, I can't believe I said that. I never said that before in my life, but I just said it. We got some mean joggers looking, ooh, fitted joggers. That's my kind of jogger, okay? That's reputable stuff where I could go out and wear it and not look like I rolled out of bed. Wow, look at those caps. And I forgot to say, like, happy birthday, Alpha Lee. Like, this whole time I'm talking and I forgot to actually say happy birthday. Happy birthday. Lucky number 7. All the best to you. 7's actually my lucky number. It's my favorite lucky number. It's irrelevant information, but I just want to throw that out there. Going back to the 10%, has anybody tried the Trace skirt? I would like to get some skirts for the summertime, and I would love to know your thoughts. Like, does it look cute, flattering? Is it a little weird looking? Like, please let me know. So I think that you need to help me out and let me know what the good stuff is. Other than the Amplify, I think we already know that. Like I said, the only ranges I've actually tried from Alpha Lee are the Amplify, the Pulse, that kinetic range, and the Alpha Luxe. I cannot wait till the new pieces come in. I hope they come in enough time so I could review them for you for Saturday's launch. If not, I'll still have the video up anyway. So yeah, guys, that really concludes the discounts for this. Of course, if there's any other information you guys need, comment down below. I'll try to grab that information for you. But this is just the information that I have for you today. Just based off my experiences with the purchases that I did previously make over the past year, I would say the Amplify will more than likely go first. I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with that. We are gonna be giving away $100. It's so easy to enter, it's ridiculous. You can use it to shop the sale on Saturday or the new releases, or you can use it to just pay your phone bill or whatever. I'm gonna be giving away $100 to a random comment. All you gotta do is be subscribed to this YouTube channel. Please give this video a like and drop a comment what you're looking forward to snagging during this sale. And if you're not planning on shopping this sale, just drop a comment with what your favorite collection is from Alpha Lee. So share your thoughts, and it's free to enter, obviously. The comment will be picked randomly. The giveaway will end the day before the launch, exactly 24 hours before the launch, so I'll be able to give you your money in enough time. I will be replying to the winner's comment. I will write big letters, congratulations. So you best check your notifications, girl. Do not miss out on this. I'll be paying via PayPal or Venmo, so just make sure you got one of those. We're really looking to give back this year. We're even toying with monthly giveaways, so let me know if that's something you would like. We are gonna be having a lot more collaborative giveaways as well. For example, the Buff Bunny, that's gonna be a collab giveaway with us and Buff Bunny. But this one for Alpha Lee is from me to you. Stay tuned on my Instagram stories. I try to keep everybody up to date at all times with these launches. That goes for every brand across the board that we talk about here on this channel. Happy shopping, you guys. I love you so much. Good luck on entering in on the giveaway. Congrats to Alpha Lee on a very successful 7 years. They're only getting better. I can feel it. Can you feel it? Many, many, many more to come. Happy birthday. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in my next video. Fit check. Fit check.
Stop it.
Fit check.
Stop it. Oh.
Bunny's launching their new swim this Saturday, February 19th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you guys keep up with the Instagram brands, that's also the day that Alphalite's launching their big birthday bash, aka sale. So it's safe to say a lot's going on this Saturday. It's a celebration. Welcome back to the channel. That's right, we have a lot of talking to do about this Buff Bunny swim collection. Now, I know this is not their first go around with swim. I do believe, if I heard correctly through the grapevine, that this is their third round of swim. This is actually my first personal experience with their swim in general, so first impressions, here we go. I actually got this idea because I had one of you gals, when I was teasing this on Instagram, DM me saying that they had a little awkward of an experience with last year's launch, their swim line. Apparently there was some see-through items. I don't know because I didn't try it, but I figured, you know what, let's add some extra value and try these babies getting real wet with it. Before we get into it, if you saw my last video, the Alphalete birthday sale, you would know that this video today has a Buff Bunny giveaway in it. Giving away 2 $50 gift cards. So we're gonna have 2 winners today. Stay tuned for that. And if you don't already know, there's a giveaway going on in the Alphalete video as well, so be sure to hit that up, more chances to win. I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. In 2022, I'm doing my best to get back to you guys. You guys have shown us nothing but love and support since we started this channel, so any way that we could possibly give back, I'm all for it. And in case I get some questions on this blouse, this is in fact Silk and Salt's perfect tie blouse. I showed it in my Instagram stories, you guys really liked it a lot. Total 60s retro vibes. This is what I love about Silk and Salt. They have that boho theme with their pieces, and they're very comfortable and high quality. So I'll leave a code down here if you want. You save 20% off. Can't beat that. All right, guys, so I'm just gonna let you know that their swim line has so many different beautiful colors, patterns, different styles, coverage. They got bikinis, they got one pieces, they got cover-ups. Like, no matter who you are, you may find something for you because there's that many options, for crying out loud. So let's just start. I'm gonna do an overview of what I got here, do a full try on and testing in the shower. Let's go. I got my handy dandy laptop here to help me out because I can't remember names for the life of me. So we have the Santorini bikini top and bottom. Supposedly you can wear this swim top like 8 different ways. We have the Bermuda bikini top and Shark Bite bikini bottoms V2 in the color Malibu. While we're on the topic of neons, I also got this neon yellowy green color. It's in the color Aloha. This is actually the Chasing Waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfall. Bikini top and Shark Bite bottom. I got the Laguna one piece in the color Tango. Look at this fuchsia purple color. Are you joking me right now? The Venetian lavender leopard bossy print. Two in one prints. They went there. The Cayman cover up. At first when I read it, I thought it said caveman and I was like, okay, I could see a caveman wearing this. That's cool, rustic. No, it's just Cayman. Duh, Ash. Oh, this might be one of my favorite pieces. The Odyssey mesh pant. I got it in the color terracotta. I regret not getting it in black already. Flow shorts, V2. In Malibu and Aloha. Nice hot pink and a highlighter yellow. Way to spruce up the summer here. These could be a really nice cover up, but I'm just gonna let you know, hint, hint, I would work out in these. As much as I love swimwear, who doesn't? I'm just never around water. It's depressing. I never go to the beach because it's too crowded. I don't have a pool, so you'd be lucky to catch me swimming even just once a year. It's depressing. I don't want to talk about it. I do plan on going away and going on some trips. Bay and I are in the process of planning something for next month, so you might catch me on the beach on Instagram. I don't know. But for now, I'm gonna have to stick to the shower and the mirror selfies. First impression, oh my god, is this high cut and cheeky. Ooh girl, I'm just moving around a little bit and it's turning into a thong. I'm even feeling it kind of slowly lip over. You know that lip over that swimwear sometimes does? I'm starting to feel that. Luckily, there's no ugly white liner on the inside where it literally looks like you're wearing a diaper. When it lips over, you're still seeing hot pink tango color. Other than that, this is such a beautiful solid one piece. If you look up ultra close, there's actually a very minimal pinstripe design. I would say this is totally true to size, man. This is really comfortable moving around. Let's face it, there's different reasons people wear swimwear. You got the people like me who just like to lay out and do nothing in the sun. You got the wave chasers. I like to do that from time to time, chase some waves, even just chilling in a hot tub, for crying out loud. I think this is a pretty versatile piece if you don't mind it riding up your bum. Semi-low support though. The bra pads in here are very, very thin. I'm not complaining because nobody wants a big bulky bish going on right here because that could just look awkward. It feels very natural up top. I love the zipper. Ooh, damn. I actually really like the little minuscule seam cut right here, a little breakup going on. If you look closely, you can see it right from the groin and up. It really accentuates the curves. It brings it right back, kind of hugging you in a little bit. Again, I'll have my measurements down below for you just to compare and contrast to see if this will work for you. For me, I think it's very, very comfortable. I also have a shorter torso, so if you have a real long torso, I don't know. Maybe you'll really start to feel this right up here. Okay? This is nice and double lined. You're not gonna see anything through it. I gotta admit, this is one of the most comfortable one pieces I've ever worn because there's no digging down here by the crotch. It's a really nice fit. I guess my only concern is this slowly turning into a thong in the back. Other than that, if you don't mind that, this is a really solid one piece. Actually, I feel like the back here is staying put more now that it's wet. It's not shifting around the material. So I could see if I actually use this for swimming, I wouldn't be so concerned with it riding up because it's gluing to my skin nicely. So this Venetian one piece is definitely more of my speed. There's definitely more coverage going around right on the glute area, thank goodness, because that other one got a little too up close and personal, if you know what I mean. The one thing I do have to say is, I don't think this is gonna roll. I can feel it. This is not the type that's gonna roll. You do have the white liner underneath, but it should be fine. They're taking that Odyssey wrap skirt and they're just putting it right all up on their bikinis here. I think this tie detail adds such a nice little hip pop that just kind of, you know what I mean? Nice and thick here and a sexy satin strap. This one's adjustable, this one's not, right? No. I think these two prints look so stellar. I think it complements each other so well. The texture's really cool. It's almost like a really lightweight rib, if that makes sense. Look how stretchy. This is a very stretchy piece, super comfortable. They nailed it with this one. Laguna. You don't see any skin throughout, but when you're in like a really crazy bend or moving around and stretching out the material, you do see it turn to white, and that's because there is a liner, like a lining underneath it. Just a white liner right here. I'm a little bit concerned if it starts to a little bit unroll up, it's gonna look a little weird, but so far it's not. There's like a little elastic cuff here, keeping it in place. A little bit heavy, but guys, if you're looking for a bathing suit that you're not gonna see through, it's not gonna move around, shift, nice full coverage, and you don't have to worry, then yes, I highly suggest this. Really nice, good quality, and cute as hell. Okay, Santorini. Oh boy. Woo. This is how I chose to wear this top. I don't know what style you would call it, but basically, I haven't messed with the adjustments yet, so let me loosen it and see. Oh wow. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I really love the fact that there's an adjustable string here to make you comfy down here. Okay, it feels better. I don't have to size up or down or whatever. Okay, cool. But talk to me about this color. I know they have different leopard print colors. The neon green, I think it's growing on me. I'm just not used to this type of crazy style on a bikini. I'm more of a minimal when it comes to things like this, but I feel like for my spunky, funky gals, I think that this might speak volumes. I like the moderate coverage. It's not like that first one piece where my whole booty was hanging out. Like, if I'm moving around, I'm not really feeling it shift much, like that first one, that fuchsia color. But it doesn't have as much coverage on the booty area as the lavender one piece. So the high rise makes it slightly a little more conservative in the areas here. I also feel like these bra molds in this are a lot more heavy duty than the one piece ones. One piece was really thin. These are actual bra cups. Make my girls look bigger than they actually are. Okay. Yeah, this is holding up just fine. No sheerness. We're looking good. I didn't think so with this intense of a color and print. Keep in mind, these bikini bottoms, I was just walking to the shower and I could feel them slowly making their way up in the back, so just keep it. Okay, while we're on the topic of leopard print, let's play around with this Cayman cover up. There you go, how does it look? So I twisted them over each other and tied it back behind my neck so it looks like a cover-up dress. Can you see? This is technically a midi, but it's coming full length on my short ass. Can you believe it? I can. I really wish that this print was the same identical look on the inside. I don't like this side peeping out, so when it folds over, like I can see that, and I'm just like, yeah, such a nice little cover up. Are you kidding me? Like, you go from the beach onto the boardwalk and you want to eat some sushi? You can. So do we like little tube top action? Because I just took it off from around my neck and just tied it around back instead. Actually, Bae did it for me. I'm gonna give you credit here. I think this leopard print is a really chic style. I think the fact that there's a multitude of different colors that you can choose from, I really wish, I have no clue why I didn't get any cover-ups in the staple black, but I'm kicking myself for that. I really wish I did. Like, now I'm looking, I'm like, a black would just match every single thing, and I wasn't thinking. So please don't make the same mistake that I did. So this is the Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls bikini top. Shark Bite Bikini Bottom V2. Wow, is this cheeky. A little bit too cheeky for me. I'm also just not used to wearing bikinis that much, so that's probably why. I wanna say, there's no adjustments or anything. It is what it is. It's very straightforward. I think that this is the lowest support of them all that I have in this haul. There's no actual band or anything that's holding you up. You have smaller girls, kind of like me. Then I think that you might really like this because it's very lightweight and just enough to support you. This is a bikini I would wear sunbathing. Remember when I said this is more of like a sunbathing suit? That's probably what I'd use it for. I stand by that. The top's okay because you have bra pads, but the bottoms, when I really bend over, Bae says you can see a little bit of something going on back there. So the bottom's already It's a very light color. What do you expect? Ooh, okay, let's put on the flow shorts. I'm gonna go ahead and say these are some of my favorite loose fit, built-in lining shorts that I've ever put on my body. They're so feather light, it's scary. The drawstring cords are ridiculously like, oh, look how stretchy that is. What is this? Is this slime right now? A little bit looser around here though, I will say. I think you could get away with sizing down. What I really love, what I really love is the fact that the liner underneath is very stretchy and breathable and it doesn't cut in. You got a lot of pockets, you got 2 front pockets, then a back pocket here. Top it all off, you have a zippered pocket on this side. You can be fully equipped with this one. I like the length, I like the breathability. This is the ideal summer short for me. We got it in the hot pink color too, oh my God. Same exact shorts, different color. Oof, okay, so we have the Shark Bite Bikini Bottom, the regular one, not the V2 like this one you just saw. Same thing, different cuts entirely. This one has a high rise look. This one was that low rise. This has a little bit, still cheeky. I think it's just a big difference is the high rise look on this one. Automatically like this one a lot more. I'm starting to really just love a nice high-waisted bikini bottom. That's just me. This is the Bermuda bikini top. Bermuda, Bahama, come on pretty mama. This Malibu color, this hot pink is such a Barbie doll look. This is so girly, I love it. Very feminine. Again, same thing as what you just saw in the last 2-piece. It's that heavy rib. The top though, the top definitely, I should have sized it down in this top. If I could do it all over again, I would. I would definitely suggest it, like, yeah, it's a little bit loose on me. What I do like is the overall design. You have that real nice deep V going down here. This V is actual wire, hard wire under here. It's not uncomfortable, but it's there. I love the back of this bikini top. Like, it is so pretty. I definitely like this set 10 times more than the lime green. I'm just gonna go there right now. Definitely more of a supportive bra. I feel way more comfortable wearing this bikini. So this one's pretty good. If you're looking for a neon bikini that you wanna swim in, maybe opt for the hot pink. I'm not seeing any sheerness in this color, and I knew I loved this color for a reason. It did not let me down. Real quick intermission, if you made it this far, first of all, thank you so much. It is time for the giveaway. Super easy entry. Again, we're giving away 2 $50 gift cards. So 2 winners, each will win one $50 gift card to buy the new Buff Bunny with, or whatever you want on the site. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed to my YouTube channel, be subscribed to Buff Bunny's YouTube channel, like this video, and last but not least, answer me this question. What's your favorite thing from Buff Bunny? If you never tried Buff Bunny, comment something you would like to try from Buff Bunny. So definitely share that below. I will be contacting the giveaway winner via YouTube. I'll be replying to your comment, so definitely keep tabs on your notifications so you don't miss out. And thank you so much to Buff Bunny for providing the gift cards. Good luck to you guys. Okay, I might be saving one of my favorites for last. This is the Odyssey Mesh Pant Cover Up. I love the side tie we got going on here. This is in the color Terracotta. I wish I got this in black so it could go with everything, but this is the closest mix that I have that's acceptable. This mesh pant is all that in a bag of chips. Nice and stretchy, 100% mesh and breathability. If you look at it as a whole, like it looks almost like there's a slight flare going on the bottom. However, if you don't really like that style, it comes equipped with little drawstrings at the ankle and have a little cuff down here. Ooh, that's cute. The fit is so comfortable, stretchy, true to size. Your ass is gonna look amazing in it. Just saying, you can see fully through, so this is not something you wear by itself. It's a cover up, wear a bikini underneath it. All right guys, so that concludes today's video. What are your thoughts? Comment down below, I wanna know what you think. I really do think that Heidi and the Buff Bunny team were very spot on with giving a variety, not only in just sizing, we already know they're really good with their sizing, but I think the prints and the colors, I think the overall theme that they went with here really is working. I think there's something for everybody, I really do. And a huge thank you if you use my support code Gaita during this launch or any other future Buff Bunny launches. Always and forever, please be sure to pop me a message on Instagram or let me know in the comments. Please, I would love to personally thank you myself. Thanks again to Buff Bunny for sending these pieces out my way for me to review for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I'll catch you in my next video. Back with another Alpha Elite video. 2 in 1 week? Who are we? So if you guys saw my last Alpha Elite video, you would know that we showed every single discount that's gonna be available on their birthday sale. By the time you guys see this video, we are gonna be less than 24 hours out from their sale. So that leaves me with just enough time to share with you guys the gorgeous new Alpha Elite Amplified colors. That's right, these colors will be launching during the sale. And they're gonna be on sale, okay? I don't think it gets better than that. In the Alpha Elite birthday sale video, I asked you guys what you were looking to snag during the sale. I would say 99.99999% of you guys said the Amplify. I don't blame you, here I am, like Amplify's my favorite too. Since that video, I have learned that they don't plan on restocking anything for the sale. So with these new pieces launching, hopefully that makes up for it. Before we get into these fun colors, I just wanna thank you guys for entering in on the Alpha Elite giveaway. Congrats to our winners, but do not get it twisted. If If you did not win, there's gonna be plenty of chances to win. We're planning on really going ham on the giveaways this year, so that will not be the only Alpha League giveaway that you will see from us. We plan to do monthly giveaways, so definitely stay subscribed so you don't miss out. A huge thank you if you choose to use my support code Gaita when shopping this sale or while making any Alpha League purchase. I really do appreciate it. It helps us do what we do here on this channel. Huge thank you to Alpha League for sending these pieces out for my review. I actually have never tried any of these pieces. I've only ever tried the Amplify leggings. I did like 2 videos on that, so if you need to see a full-fledged review of the Amplify legging, hit it up. But this, I've never tried. I've never tried their long sleeve, I've never tried the Amplify shorts, and their Revival bras that are coming in corresponding colors. Okay, first impression of these shorts. They're everything I hoped they would be, thank goodness. I'm seeing a little bit of roll up right away, so keep that in mind. I think it's just that material, that real lightweight, thin material that's doing it, but I'm seeing a little bit of that roll up already, okay. But I have to say, I think this makes up for it. I forgive you, Alpha League. The Amplify is so soft. It's a very, very thin material, extremely breathable, moderately compressive, so it's not sandwiching in anything, and the scrunch is one of the most natural looking scrunches I've ever put on my body. This scrunch is such a natural, subtle scrunch, but it works wonders on the glutes. Perfectly enhances your curves in such a way where it's not obnoxious, and I do feel like it's one of the most comfortable scrunches to wear too. I've tried a lot. A lot of different scrunches in my day, right? A lot of brands, they tend to slap a stiff patch on the glute area and call it a scrunch. Granted, 9 out of 10 times it does the job, but it's not very comfortable to wear when you're squatting in it because it feels like a fat dental floss just sliding up and down your cheeks. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't work out in that. It just doesn't stretch with your movements, but the Amplify does. Like, this is magic on the glutes. I find it so strange when you really think about it, how we just love the glute separation, but not the front separation. So these are the 3 colors I have in the Amplify shorts. They are coming out in this beautiful frozen green, it's called. It's like a really pretty sage minty green. I just don't have that color. Totally comparable to the actual legging. So if you love the Amplify legging, I really think you will like these shorts. The fit is the same. I think that the length is just there. If it was any shorter, I would not feel comfortable wearing these. If you really love the Amplify leggings and don't mind this short of an inseam, then I think this would just be rocking on you. I think you would own it at the gym. I do feel a little bit of cinching around the thighs. This is my insecure area on me. I feel it ever so slightly. If I'm being honest, I think that I would size up to a medium in the shorts. Just because I think it would cinch a little bit less around here where I'm super insecure. If you guys saw my Instagram stories the other day, I'm in the schmedium phase. One of you guys said schmedium. Made my day. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm a small or a medium right now. I'm kind of in between. I'm gaining a little bit of weight, making some gains here and there. So I love the moderate compression, yet it's still very comfortable and stretchy, but I do like the band, how compressive it is, because when you squat down, it doesn't gape, it doesn't get awkward in any spots. It just really is the perfect body fit. If you look closely, it's got a 3-tier tapered waistband. Helps to emphasize those curves. Green and blue, huh? I love showing mix and matches because if something sells out and you're like bummed out hardcore that you can't get a full matching set, have no fear, just mix and match and have fun. Just so you can have a better idea of how pieces look next to each other, worn together. You don't have to imagine it, you can say, okay, this is what it looks like. I have to say, with the Amplified leggings, it's hit or miss for me with the camel toe thing. So far in these shorts, I'm not getting any camel toe at all, and I'm going commando right now. But for the sake of this video, I did do a side-by-side squat test wearing nude underwear and wearing hot red underwear, so you can see the sheerness. So I would love for them to be a little more opaque, but with these light colors and the fact that the material is naturally thin and breathable, gotta take the pros with the cons sometimes. So let's take a second to test something new here. I actually wanna see if sweat's gonna show up in these Amplify shorts. Let's test the pink. Got my handy dandy water bottle, all right? Oh, I'm perspiring big time, aren't I? Just got done with a heavy HIIT session. Treadmill. Whew, God, that's cold. As you can see, I'm seeing a little bit of sweat going on here. But not terrible. And honestly, I'm gonna give it a couple minutes, see how well it wicks. By the minute, it's getting better and better, and the breathability factor in these is insane. So the sweat's pretty much gone after a couple minutes. I think you're really good in the sweat department here. You might see a little something something depending on how much you sweat. I'm sure you will, but the wicking's there, man. It's breathable, so at least it's not trapping heat and making you sweat even more. This is my first time wearing this bra. It is so comfortable. And to be honest with you, so far, this is my favorite sports bra I've gotten from Alphalete, and it's the most true to size. I've gotten other bras that are a little bit big, and I'm just like, dang, I should have sized down. The Revival is definitely true to size and the most comfortable out of the bunch. I love the strappy back, of course, nice and delicate looking, very pretty. Feels like the same material as the Amplify. Okay, nice and soft, breathable. Very lightweight, low to moderate support. Removable bra pads, okay. So these are launching as well on Saturday. They're gonna be on sale too. These shorts and sports bra have the stitched in logo. I do really like that because you never have to worry about anything peeling. I think the quality of the logo is spot on. They did a great job with the Revival bra, by the way. This is my new fave. My little girls are well supported. My little girlies. Doing all right. First time wearing their long sleeve Amplifies. From the website, looking at them, I knew I always wanted them, and I don't know why, but just the picture made it look like they were thicker than what they actually are. But when I got them in, they are the stretchiest thing like I've ever felt. They're stretchy, they're soft, just like everything else. This is actually, I feel like they're slightly more softer. Just if you've been eyeing the long sleeves and you're like, I don't know, yeah, just get it, all right? Just do it. I wish there was thumb holes. One thing I wanna note is these long sleeves are see-through. They're so thin and stretchy that you really can see through them, especially in certain lighting. But if these aren't the most comfortable long sleeves I've ever felt, dude, this is something I would comfortably work out in and maybe not even have to take it off. I heat up really badly in long sleeves. I mean, I can't even wear them for 5 minutes into a workout before I'm ripping them off my body. This feels like it's a cloud over me. What's really cool about the long sleeve is the rib design on the back kind of breaks up a very simple, solid color. The backing is really where it's at. It has a little bit of movement, very well constructed, but I like how simple it is because you can mix and match. It's not one of those crazy designs or prints. It's very versatile. It is a printed logo, however, unlike the shorts and the leggings and the sports bra where it's sewn in, it's like knitted in. This is actually a heat sealed printed logo. It is relatively short of a crop leg. If I go like this, you can definitely see a sports bra underneath. So if you're gonna wear this as a set, make sure you got something that matches or looks good as a mix because you're gonna see it. Totally true to size, like, yeah. I wouldn't size up because I think you might get a little bit of bagginess right here. You want to avoid that. I don't know if this is my mind playing tricks on me, but I definitely feel like the long sleeve crop comes up higher in the back. Do you see that? I'm feeling it raise up in the back a little bit more. When I come to the front, it's like, what's going on here? I don't know if they did this on purpose so that they can kind of peekaboo their logo on the bra. But I guess it's nothing to complain about. It doesn't really bother me, but at the same time, I'm always gonna feel like, oh wait, okay, there we go. Are you someone who's more like a full match kind of set or a mix and match? I feel like 9 out of 10 of you guys are like, yeah, mix and match all day, bae. Ooh, this would make a cute, cute shrug. Do you guys remember how hot shrugs used to be? What happened? Like, I feel like no brand makes them anymore, but I used to think they were funny as hell. When they first came out, I was like, what the hell is this? Like, for real? No, this isn't working. And then I actually bought a shrug and I was like, I love it. Isn't that how it goes? Pink and orange. Did we already do this one? Black and orange, are we thinking hot Halloween? Spooky vibes in spring? Who are we? Okay, but that's badass though. You have to admit that to me. Drop a comment with your favorite color. Let me know what you're looking to snag from the sale. Guys, they're also launching the new Halo V2 leggings. along with all of this. And the color palette of those halos are pretty much the palette that you see today. So if you'd like to see them reviewed, let me know. Personally, never tried them out before. They're sitting in that box untouched, ready to get reviewed. So just say the word in the comments and I will get cracking on that video for you. Speaking of videos, I hope you found this one helpful. If you did, definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We have a ton more Alpha Elite to come. Same with Buff Bunny, Gymshark, Able, you name it, we're making our rounds here. A huge thank you if you choose to use my support code Gaita when shopping this sale. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you in my next video.
No more women. I'm like, why? I'm like, white girl, you one ugly little bitch. Just saying it. It's like no more women. I'm like, really? The upcoming series is Ironheart. Yeah, I'm like, why would you not have another female-led project? What? I'm like, literally. Oh, because she's not in. She wasn't officially referenced in the Doomsday live streams. You really thought they got Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and Captain Rambo. Bitch, she was in the full screen of the Marvel, so it's like, and Chelsea Grin was back as Beast, so she's gonna be in it. Then got rid of nothing. They just didn't reference the full cast yet. You know, dumb. You are dumb. You're ugly ass white bitch. You're one ugly ass white bitch. I'm gonna say that. I can say that, but I'm gonna say you are ugly ass white bitch. It's like literally like you are one. This is ugly. This is ugly. You have to do this because you're ugly. You're just ugly. No one will respect you otherwise. Because you did something opposite of this, they'll call you a nerd.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. So I thought it would be fun to talk about a couple things in today's video. Not only am I going to be sharing with you some of my newer favorite releases, but I'll also be doing a mini Pulse review. But since I did tease this a little bit in Instagram stories, I briefly did a review there. I got a lot of messages from you gals wanting a review. I thought for sure this was gonna be a hit or miss, and it still might be because of this color block look. What do you guys think off the bat? Like, do you like color block or is it kind of like a standoffish thing? I guess this really made a statement because the amount of DMs I got asking about it, I was like, okay, this has to make a feature. So here we are, talking some current Gymshark favorites, some new Pulse that's launching along with the new Camo. By the time this video goes up, I do believe that the Camo and Pulse will be already launched, so keep that in mind. I will have the times right here, Thursday, February 24th. Gymshark did change up their times. Did you notice that? So make sure you check out these new times so you're not missing out. Definitely hit that subscribe button. We have a ton of videos just like this. We talk Gymshark, a bunch of social media, activewear brands, all the latest trends. So do not miss out. Hit that subscribe button and I hope you won't regret it. So a major thank you to Gymshark for sponsoring today's video. These favorites I'm about to show you are staple pieces that I literally wear almost every single day, if not every other day, a few times during the week. I'll say that. I know that these rest day sweats should have been in a video a long time ago. I'm well aware of that. I never actually knew what video to put them in, but now they're making an appearance because they're genuinely one of my favorites. This is a matching jogger set, the rest day sweats that Gymshark came out with, I don't even know, a month or two ago, probably 2 months ago. This is their light gray. I also have that really nice pretty light tan color. They also have a staple black as well. It has a marble breakup, but what I love about these sweats is the fact that, first of all, they are oversized and you can totally size down. I did not size down, so this is my true size small. As you can see, it's pretty baggy. I'm gonna say that again, you can size down if you don't like them this oversized. But to be honest with you, not only do I love the neutrals they came out with, but I love a nice matching jogger set. I feel put together even when I'm trying to keep it ultra comfortable. It's not plush or anything inside. It's got the really heavy duty rugged cotton feel. At first, I was actually really upset when I got it in. I was like, there's no plush. I soon came to love that there's no plush because now I can like sweat a little bit and not be sticking to the plush. You could also wear it as a warm up. Like these joggers would be great for a warm up. You could wear the hoodie solo with a pair of jeans. So I think they need more of this going on. If you didn't think the camo leggings were gonna make an appearance, are we even friends? All right, let me tell you something. In case you haven't noticed, which I'm sure we all know this by now, Gymshark changes up their leggings a lot. Some of my favorite leggings, like the Vital, the Ombre, the Adapt Marble, the Apex, that's another one. All of my staple Gymshark leggings that I really love, they've been changing over time. Some for the better, some for the worse, some things I might like, some things I don't like as much. But the one legging that has not let me down so far during my Gymshark journey, you're looking at them, all right? I know that these have evolved and changed with their material, their print, everything. It has changed over time, but for me, in a way that I actually really like. I think the Savannah print, what the hell? I think the Savannah print is beautiful because here's a secret, and you probably know this already. I don't like camo that much. Sorry. I've never been a huge camo fan. Like that print doesn't do anything for me. I'm not gonna go into details of why I like the leggings because I think you guys already know. I just did a video comparing these to the new Vital that just rolled out. So check that out if you haven't already. But I love it, man. I've been wearing these burgundies since I got it. Almost every day at the gym, dude. I can't stop loving it. This green color, it's kind of growing on me, but I'm still like, I prefer this color when it's mix and match. These are my favorite legging, hands down, but I will come out and say this, we need a new scrunch. We need, it's officially too far up above my crack in the back. I don't know what's going on. I think it's because I've been really extra good at hiking up my leggings. You just want to get that suction up there, and yeah, it's like right here. I have a low butt crack, I'll be the first to admit, which is why I need a scrunch butt, thank you very much. But it's just a little too high for me. My booty crack doesn't even see it. It's almost on my lower back, my low back. So if they could just like maybe move it around a little bit, shift it around. Bottom line, I wouldn't be mad if they experimented with new scrunches, but the camo has been and still remains my ride or die legging. Love you. The Energy Seamless bra has quickly become one of my favorite bras that Gymshark has to offer nowadays. They've evolved this bra so well, in my opinion. Back in the day, this wouldn't have made it to my top list, but because they made it in such a way where now you have the thick straps, non-adjustable, mind you, I'm starting to like gravitate away from straps that have the plastic pieces because I start to notice when I'm pressing up against machines or doing hip thrusts on a bench, the plastic pieces are denting up my back. I'm getting bruised up and it's concerning. But I do think that this is my everyday bra now. The fact that they came out with really nice colors like the nude, that coconut white, and this tan. I mean, look at this. Even with the camo, it's working. I think the eyelets on this bra really just give it such a beautiful look. Different from your traditional solid bra. It takes a very simple racer back and just adds a little texture, a little bit of pizzazz in your set. So this has been a gem for me. This is the type of bra that I can wear all day and not be uncomfortable. Whereas the straps, like thin straps, over time throughout the day, starts to dig in and makes me super itchy. So comfort-wise, the energy, we need more of it. I'm gonna close with one of my favorite pieces, and that is none other than the KK Fit cropped hoodie. I don't really think Gymshark's come out with anything quite like this before. I mean, maybe they have and I'm just drawing a blank, but I feel like I would remember. This is just too good, and I know these are sold out. I'm hoping they restock. Better yet, I'm hoping they actually come out with this style just like this. Cropped, full zip, and cinched right around here, like this elastic band. Hugs my curves, it's just the right length. You still have a hood in case you wanna go incognito. You warm up in it nice too. You got that cotton lining where it's rugged, no plushness at all. And it's just perfect to trap a little bit of heat, and then when you're done, you could just go, oh. I would really love to see Gymshark, if you're watching this, could you please make more of this in every other color? Maybe add it into like the training range or something like that. But make sure you add in this elastic cinch, okay? Boy, if I don't look and feel like a creamsicle in this outfit. White and orange, this shade of orange, creamsicle. But just in time for spring and summer. This is more of a summer piece right here. They came out with a Pulse color block. Like I said, I wasn't sure if this was gonna be a major hit or miss. Kind of like What the Flex. It's a little out there, and you gotta love that statement. I actually really like color block done like this. I think the two different colors on the sports bra is super unique. The one thing I'm not totally sold on is the random blue Gymshark logo, and you got this blue drawstring. If you look closely, it's blue. Where'd the blue come from? I could do without that. Like this shark face, I would have liked to see it white. Or even a tonal logo, like blend it right in with this orange. There's even more blue on the back. Like this whole stringy thing, I do really think that the thick straps, like this is an overall super comfortable sports bra. You guys are gonna love or hate the drawstring right in the middle of the toddies. So if you need a little more room, uncinch it, you'll feel that room in between your girls here. But when you cinch it in, this is how I like to wear it, super cinched in. You can feel a little more support and grab around each. I would still stick to your true size. I'm wearing my true size. I wouldn't size up or down in the sports bra. I think the band is very comfortable, nice and stretchy here. I think the back is really cool too. You got that keyhole. These shorts are pretty cool too, but you know what I mean? Like, you gotta like making some noise. It's not as bad as like the last launch with the long jogger ones, because then you really you're shaking things up with that. You don't hear it as much with the shorts because there's less material rubbing against each other. I do really love the fit of these shorts though, because these liners underneath are so comfortable, so stretchy. There's no pinching in on my quads. It's very comfortable. You have a nice lining over top. It's that water repellent, you know, like a windbreaker. I got my handy dandy water squirter. Let's see if this actually repels. It's cold. This was like a waterfall down my leg, right? I don't think anything went through to the lining, but we're about to find out. Dry as the Sahara Desert. We're good. Yeah, so it's safe to say this liner on top, keep that water right off of you. Bay's taking a video picture, okay? It's definitely the kind of thing you want to wear. It's definitely the kind of short you want to wear on a hot, humid day, rain. Maybe if you live in Florida, I know it gets rain there a lot. So they do have one pocket right on the left side, all the way up. Let's see if it fits my phone. And it does. So you can fit your cell phone, go for a walk, walk your dog, whatever you gotta do here. While we're on the topic of the Windbreaker material, let's pair it. No stretch in this, it's a Windbreaker. This ain't stretchy, it is what it is. We have a midi crop, half zip pullover here. No hood, it's just a pullover, very light Windbreaker. The only color block I'm seeing are these two patches right here on the arms. Extremely thin to the point where you can see full through this, so you have to wear something underneath. You still come equipped with a pocket right here on the sleeve, just the one on this side. The cell phone's gonna go in the shorts, and then this is gonna hold your gum or chapstick, your car keys, or maybe a small snack, maybe, something like that. Now that I'm looking at myself in the camera, I almost feel like I'm wearing a prisoner jumpsuit. Do you see that? Okay, now you can't unsee it. You're welcome. And let's not forget, last but not least, this feature that I'm gonna use the most, the cinch. Oh yes, that feels good to cinch it right in. Just like that, man. Now you made yourself a cute crop, or just a little more fitted look, so it's not so baggy around the midsection. So whereas the Windbreaker was a half zip, we now have a quarter zip pullover. This is not the same material, this is not Windbreaker. This is the type of material, this is polyester. Ooh, this is very soft. This is very wicking, and you can feel like this is something you're meant to work out in or just be active in, which I would not suggest with the Windbreaker. Oh, there's thumb holes, thank you. Just unzip this. Oh, so this white color is just asking to get dingy, and my makeup's on it. So if you're somebody who wants a little more of a subtle look, there's no contour color block whatsoever with this pullover, so looking at this blue. I don't mind it as much on here because you just got white and blue going on. Maybe pair it with a nice navy legging. Oh. You also have the Gymshark long form text on the back here. So this is more of a matchy look. A little bagginess here, a little bagginess. I have short arms, so that's probably why. I think you could totally size down, especially because it's so stretchy. I think you could get away with that, especially if you do like to have a little more form fitted here, not so much room. You could size down. There are a ton of seamed breakups, but again, it's all tonal, so it all just flows really nicely. I'm not seeing or feeling any pockets on this one. I also want to make note that they are coming out with leggings and a few other Pulse pieces. Unfortunately, I do not have them. I just shared with you today the pieces that I have. All right, guys, so those were my current Gymshark favorites and mini Pulse review. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Out of my favorites, like, are they any of your favorites too? Comment down below what are some of your favorites that you've been loving lately. Definitely do not forget to subscribe and let me know if you have any questions about anything that I shared with you in today's video. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for your support. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video.
So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed that one. Like, subscribe, comment, follow me on YouTube and Instagram and maybe TikTok. I'm out.